Yes, we're good.
We're live?
Yes.
All right, live on the big one today. Ooh, boy. How was the tension, Coleman?
I mean, I told everyone you can't talk. That's
I set the rules.
Yeah.
Why don't anybody? So many times you hear everybody talk so much shit.
Yeah.
And you come, everyone's giggling, and like, I don't need that. If you guys hate each other, let's have it out. What you
I
saying?
thought it was a little much. I asked Coleman if he had the clips for later, and he walked in and smacked me in the mouth.
Good.
That felt
Good.
over the line.
Well, good. That's how I feel having to do that stupid shit. Mike's begging me to do it. It's embarrassing.
You son of a bitch.
His grandmother,
You perked
it's
up.
fucking pathetic.
You were excited.
Oh, God, you changed television forever.
You dumb fuck.
Finally.
There we go. So, we're running jokes, Mick? We got the donuts?
Yeah, I think we got fun Mick today.
Oh, thank you. Mike is off?
Oh,
Turn his mic
what
on.
a power move.
Jeez, I like that. Still off. You grab his mic just never worked today.
Hang on.
It's not working.
That's great. I like to think they did it on purpose, but
Hello.
There you go. Now.
There we go. Yeah,
I can go back there. He said that's for me.
It's fixed.
yeah, I think we're good. Gold. The box is from Commissioner Jeff D. Lowe. That is
Oh,
all
yeah.
his
He
doing,
said you guys collaborated on
Yeah,
something.
that's all
Yes,
his
okay,
doing.
Okay.
The donuts are for me.
And what's the
Which,
other
by
one?
the way-
That's a charger? What is that?
Yeah, it's a charger for Gus, just in case he
Oh, gotcha. I like
dislocates
that.
it again.
That's funny.
What were you going to say, Mike? By the way, what?
I don't know if we want to. I don't want to get into it right away, but I want to defend Gus today, and I almost started with a complaint right off the bat.
Okay, yeah.
so
Well, yeah.
I'll save it.
Yeah, well, it's just so, I mean, I don't know where to start. I got a tremendous amount of feedback on social media yesterday. Some of it was fuck Gus, some of it was fuck you, Kirk. You're kicking basically a retarded dog, which I understand. So,
They've stolen my defense.
I mean, but so I'm fine. Open mind. I went, had my run this morning, thought about it. I'm like, open mind. Here we go. Slate is clean for everybody starting today, January the 10th at 9:30, nearly 9:38 in the a.m. So Mick, Coleman, Gus. I mean, Mike, we're stuck with. He's just too much
Getting
ready.
this sort of
Too many
treatment.
Bud Dwyer.
I'm a guest. Someone
Some people think, Mike, you get, some don't, but some think you get publicity for the Buy My Project for coming on the show.
That's the rumor, right?
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
That's right.
I actually appreciate that.
Mick doesn't,
Finally, someone knows.
Mick doesn't think that. Mick
I
thinks,
don't
Mick
think you
thinks
listen to the
this-
podcast. That's what I think.
I heard about it the first 10 minutes. It was dreadful. But anyway, so Mick is here. Good. Oh, good.
That on this day in KMS history tweeted out.
Yeah.
On that day, I had made an R. Bud Dwyer reference for like 3 years ago.
That's funny. I'm feeling like you're going to see that a lot on this day.
Yeah.
That'll be a good episode. I'll listen to that episode.
My Bud Dwyer references.
Yes.
Here's what I was thinking this time.
So you watch Kennedy assassination and Bud Dwyer videos before you go to sleep. I'm sensing a
It's
theme
quite
here.
an algorithm.
I was going to say, what is going on there? So Mike is here. Obviously, he'll be weighing in as well. I think Mike and I think at the start of the show be sort of, I don't know, on the outside.
Referees?
Well, I don't know what's going on. So Gus is here. Gus, you went to the drawing board.
I went to the drawing board.
What's that?
What is it?
I don't know what's.
There you go.
You have
There
me.
you go.
low.
You went to the drawing board.
I went to the drawing board last night.
Where did the drawing board? How did the drawing board come out, my friend, my buddy, my producer, my guy?
So
Just Jonah Hill's
First things
notebook
first,
and
Mike.
Dicks out.
I have a notebook
He has a notebook. Okay.
because that's all I did last night. I
don't want to do this. I'm trying to stay.
I know. I'm trying.
I know. I said I'm trying.
All I heard.
couple of
There you
guys
go.
trying.
There you go. Take your time.
All I've heard was all gas, no brakes. Just going.
who?
Just that's been in like the thing in my head that I'm all
Warthog.
like go, but not putting any thought into it.
Okay.
So I
Do you do the cum or the shit on the sandwich first? Just out of the.
If
what would if you were going to do it? What would the order have been?
the order would have been first of
First of all, it's just so people know, it's a spoof, as you said yesterday. You weren't actually going to eat a sandwich with cum and shit on it.
Thank God.
Which is a shame.
Well, it's part of his series of spoofing off.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So what would have been first? Mike, how would you do it first? You've many times masturbated on a piece of bread.
That's what I would have done first. Actually,
I would get the shit out of the way and then ejaculate.
I think that would look I think that would look grosser. Coming on shit would look grosser than shitting on cum.
I'm not talking about the what makes it more
Thank you,
appetizing. I'm talking about I would want to.
Well, I'm talking about how it looks, okay?
The presentation.
Yeah.
I'm saying if I
What kind of bread
would
you
build up
use?
a shit first.
Would you toast the bread?
You got to make this thing as delectable as possible. Yeah, I think.
What kind of bread would you use?
no. If you toast it up, it ruins the flavor.
A nice baguette?
Double A. Take it easy for a second, bro, okay? Take it easy. I'll get to you in a second, my friend. I would think I would do sourdough.
I'm not a big sourdough.
Neither am I, but I think maybe you could taste it though.
Yeah.
I'd like something I don't want plain
like a
bread.
rye?
No, I don't like a rye.
A ciabatta bread has got a good bit. You could carry a lot.
It's got that powder, not you know what I'm saying, that thing
Yeah.
on top. Yeah, maybe. I would first definitely no. Yeah. You don't feel like you have to take a shit. The problem is also you never know when you're going to shit. Like what if you miss your shit time?
Right.
This has to be done perfectly.
Well, you're saying you want a fresh shit.
Yes. Well, if I'm
I
going to
don't
eat
know
it,
that I do.
oh, you want a hardened.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I don't like
big on
soggy
texture,
food.
right,
That's
yeah.
true.
It'd have to be fresh piss too, right?
Well, that's right. You got to piss. God, I forgot about the
That's
urine.
where it's gonna make sauce.
So
Yeah.
everything needs to be timed up.
Right. I mean, the urine's. I mean, you can pee whenever. That's not a big issue.
Usually when you shit, you gotta piss.
once, right?
Was that Mick?
Gotta get that done together.
Finally, Mick has a take, for God's sake. I've been waiting for this guy.
It's true. It's a good point. Make a shit here, so he would know. Right. So what?
Shit or get off the pot.
Thank you. So you hate Mick.
Yeah.
Okay, and you hate Gus.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're tweeting a big game again. Was this fake Mick like tweeting a big game? WWE
I-
Mick? What were we getting?
Yeah. No, there's no bits here. I mean, there's
No bits here. There's a fucking charger right there.
There's one bit.
There's no bits, guys.
More than anything, Gus, I
Do
just
we have a
think
bit
it's,
beeper, Goldman? Do we have a bit bot? Okay, if you said it's a bit, I trust you.
I mean, I screamed out it for 30 minutes on the other day. I think
Also, in the Arba Dwyer, I want a gunshot when Mike does the.
That's how much I need to do it, is even now I'll still slip it in.
Go ahead.
I mean, I could sit here till I'm blue in the face and talk about how incompetent he is, how terrible he's done at the job.
We
how
know
he
that.
doesn't respect the show, doesn't respect you, doesn't
Right.
respect himself, doesn't
Right.
respect any listener. So
Yeah.
I just don't. I could do this all day. We could talk about how he's been terrible.
To be clear, though, at the start of the show, as we begin the show today, because I've talked to people behind the scenes as well, you are not interested in this job in any way, shape, or form.
Meaning what?
Sorry?
I would say I would absolutely contribute to the show, help you out, anything. I just don't necessarily know if I want to be a producer.
Yeah.
See, but okay,
that a real sentence?
Sources have said to me that you would be interested in producing the show in some form or fashion.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so you've changed your mind.
Yeah, I mean, we have to. Some factors would have to change, but yeah.
Some factors would have to change.
Yeah, maybe.
So you don't want the job then?
Well, maybe him not being here. I feel like we've yelled about this before. Like that's
What,
my
Gus
biggest,
not being here?
Yeah.
Well, I think that if you, yeah, well, I think
I
that's,
don't know
major.
if that's on the table or not. It hasn't been clear at all.
that's safe. That's safe to say.
Okay, yeah. If he wasn't here, then yes, I'd definitely be interested in producing the show.
What changed?
I think more than anything is I just know this is a great opportunity, and I'm not going to let my frustrations get in the way of something that I
No.
actually want to do.
Sure, I don't think that'll be a problem at all.
I
going
don't think
forward.
I want to be the producer of that show. That's simple.
Okay, so Gus, go ahead. Why don't you? You seems like you're very worked up about Mike. I actually think Mike is actually genuine. I actually think he hates.
I
Mike.
don't know. I'm not saying his hatred isn't genuine. This doesn't feel like Gus to me, though.
He should
this
hate
anger.
himself. I mean, what is he mad at me
This
for?
is what's his name? The Chill Gus. What was that? It was like a goose.
Sir
Oh,
Gus.
Drew.
Oh yeah,
Drew August.
Sir Drew August. Sir Drew Augustine.
I don't hate Gus as like a
Person.
individual.
He's a-
Yeah,
he's a
it's
nice guy. It's
What
hard
he
to
has
hate
done
him.
with the job makes me very upset. As
Yeah,
somebody who
because you
lost,
wanted the job.
Yeah,
Sure. I think that's natural. The way you
Yeah.
go about it might be not natural.
Sure,
but
I didn't
that's
say I
natural.
was sane,
Sure.
but-
no, nobody's saying that. Well, Gus, go ahead.
No, that's where my stemming of like I understand that he wants
Gus,
to
your
come
hair
and take my
today
job.
looks more crazed than ever.
Well, it's
did you
not-
did you like shower today? Did you do anything?
No, I would.
What do you do? Well, you look nuts.
It's just a typical Wednesday morning for me.
You look crazy.
Just like that, you knocked him off his game. He was so succinct. He was getting out sentences.
I mean, but you get a bad hair, but you do a good job producing. I'm just saying you
Exhibit
look
A.
crazy today.
I've had a long night.
All right, walk us through.
It's been a tough week.
Walk us through the drawing board and what's on it currently.
So currently, there is one project that I have a plan for a video. I mapped it out day by day, broke it down. Like I wanted to be prepared for this.
I don't want to do what I did yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
trying my best here. Trying my best.
So my plan, like if I'm gonna produce, like I want to do something for the show. Like you said,
Very well. Okay, perfectly said. Right. I never thought of it that way. Okay.
As you said, what value can it add to the show? So if I just throw something that's not gonna bring any value,
I would be
to
into
shit-
something. I thought about this yesterday. I would be into picking various places in America, like Portland yesterday, for him to drive to with no plan and see what he does.
I mean,
Yeah, just a different city. Like, just literally pick a map, go to the map, close my eyes, and pick it. And Gus has to go there with no plan and see what he comes up with.
Now, can I ask about yesterday?
Yeah, sure.
The Jeff D. I'm sorry, the Rico Bosco video. certainly a bad idea. We all agree on that.
Yes.
I don't think that, like, the idea that Justin sent it to him, I take even back what I said. I don't think it's a bad idea. What he did with it was bad.
Right.
I was surprised with how, like, the emergency show and how angry you seemed
Because he had
yesterday.
one day. He had one day.
Right.
And that was what he decided to do. Drive 5 hours,
But
do
if he-
nothing, turn around and drive 5 hours.
If he got in Rico's, like, what Justin would have done, I assume, is call Rico out for whatever your beef with him is, or, you know, kind of disrespecting the Minifans on his show,
but Gus,
something like that.
Gus is never going to do that. So you have to know you're not going to do that.
We didn't know that technically.
Oh, I did. I could have told you he was not
Well,
going. He's not going to
we all
confront.
did.
Right. That's what I mean.
But I'm saying we didn't really know that.
I really knew that.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, I really. And then he's like, that was it. He's like, I got what the Healthy Debates Twitter account had, and then I left.
Yeah, I was most shocked when I found out Jeff was there.
He wasn't.
That
He
he
was
didn't
there.
do something with him.
Jeff was there via remote.
Oh,
did a
okay. Because I was like,
trivia-
then that's easy.
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
bring him, you
right,
write
right.
Gus Bus on a white T-shirt and hand it to him.
Right. Yeah. He did it. Yeah. He did it remotely.
Okay.
That guy Mongo Mike reached out to me saying that he offered to cut a video for Gus, edit it before the show, help him out. And
Before today's show.
no,
yeah.
before during RiderCon.
Is that true?
Yeah, he took some video for me. Like
Where is it?
I sent that to Coleman too. I thought I
From
did.
the RiderCon thing?
It was just
you thought you hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no.
on, oh boy.
I
See, this is
actually-
what I'm saying. Like now, I'm gonna
Okay.
1 second. I'm not doing this. I'm not getting sucked into this guy. I'm not doing it. I'm trying to be nice. Gus is a nice guy. He's doing a fantastic job as producer of this show. What I'm trying to say is, first of all, for the record, I got duped by that fake Coleman account last night,
That was wild.
In what
which has
way?
like 200,000 views on it or something.
What level did you get to? Did you like
I
how
texted
long?
Coleman. I was like, "Yeah, all right." Like, he's like,
You said the text.
I was oblivious.
I was,
to it.
I was almost basically like, "Well, all right, good luck with everything."
I
really
actually,
care, but-
I thought at one point it was Mick like planning something for today. Like
Oh,
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought maybe that was like where he was
Oh,
going
right,
with it.
right,
But yeah, I don't know. Care to answer?
So,
So I'm like the boogeyman to these guys.
Yeah.
so Coleman, did you get that video from Gus? Did he said he
He
just
sent me 3 videos and I ran through them yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think there was one more of him outside that at that point we were just kind of done playing them. But
Okay.
we have
Not sure why those weren't there yesterday.
They were there yesterday.
For the show? During the show?
Yeah,
You told
but-
me the only video you had was the Healthy Debate video.
well, I had
No.
I said yesterday that I had
No, they played a little more.
yeah, I had before, after, and the during. I had those 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
So he helped me in the before and the during.
I think you said you had a car ride video was the other one.
Yeah,
on
the
way
car.
home.
Yeah, and the car one was the last one was on me on that. So he helped me film the beginning one, and he helped me film the middle one, when I went up, and that's
Okay.
what he helped me film.
Okay, I don't care. So what do you all right, that's all in the past. I'm not worried about that. What did you do yesterday? Show ended. Like give me the Gus day.
So yesterday, show ends.
Mm-hmm.
I helped with Coleman make sure everything gets up. We're all set up. We put some stuff on the back end for You Don't Care on YouTube stuff to like add stuff in that.
Yep.
But
I
at least-
mean, to be
like,
fair, I did that.
he did it.
I
But
did
like,
that.
he.
Coleman is out on
I'm just
Gus.
saying.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying if we're doing the whole
Without
truth
obvious-
thing
Yeah,
here. Like,
no.
and people are sick of Gus. They hate Coleman
Yeah.
I don't get why.
because it's
What
tough.
should Coleman be doing?
It's tough when you're like the sort of competent, kind of. You can tell he's sick of the guy, and everyone's like, "Fuck him." Like,
guy?
I'm just giving you the audience perspective.
Yeah.
I think the audience missed that he gave him half of his bonus. How can you feel
Yeah,
that?
right.
What are we talking about?
yeah, Coleman's been pretty supportive. of
What are we
Gus,
talking
I would
about?
say.
I agree. Like I agree. Do I think Coleman's a drip? Sure, but he's a nice kid. Like he's a moron, but he's a nice kid. But Gus, yes. So go ahead. So the show ends. Have you got your new tires yet?
No.
Okay. So the show ends.
Show ends. Show ends. We did everything. I leave here around. I think I got home like around 1:30 ish.
Okay.
From here,
A full day's work.
it did. Started after I did that. I had to go home. I had to run some errands when I got home for the wife.
Sure.
Got that.
Keep in mind he was planning on driving to Portland normally, but he had
Yeah.
time to do all this
No,
stuff. I'm noting
no.
this. Yep. Go ahead.
So I.
See what I'm saying, Mike? See how I get bogged? Do you understand my
I'm
dilemma
not saying
though?
it was long. It was just I had to get her medicine. Like that's all I had to get. So
Sure.
it was simple, easy, done with that.
Simple, easy, done. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Go home. Go upstairs to my office with my drawing board.
Office.
My drawing.
Oppenheimer. It's office. Is your office that guest room with that TV?
No, my office it's the one that's next to it. It's a complete mess, surprisingly.
Stunned to hear that.
Good.
Yeah, good. I like the way this is
Where the
going.
greatest ideas come from.
Just like Ray Bradbury going in his office. Sorry, go ahead.
So the first thing I did,
Gus's office is Michael Scott's portrait where it's like a dump and one flower growing in the middle.
Office.
I got a U desk. I have recording stuff.
Yep. Go ahead.
And then I just start writing down ideas. Good, bad. There's
Keep in mind, the word he writes down is just the word ideas over and over.
it was actually.
Bart Simpson.
Yes, it literally is. It's like fucking Nicholson in The Shining. Go ahead.
So I'm writing down. There's people DMing me ideas. This and
Oh,
that.
go good.
There's some of them were very bizarre. One person suggested I pretend to go blow up Jeff Delo's house. So I was like, no, thank you.
Ideas are ideas.
I did. Well, but did it go on the board? Yeah, it went on the board just to cross it off.
Good.
It's
Just to cross it off. The man's thorough.
All right.
but so I'm thinking, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, if I just go rush into anything.
When I say to him, what time is it? Then he's going to say 1:32.
No, right now it's 2:30.
So you did your errands.
I did my errands. Errands only took me like 20 minutes, if that.
Okay. Were you thinking during the errands or no? Were you just focused on the errands?
I was just focused on the
Sure,
errands.
yeah, I
I
get
wanted
that.
to get in, get out.
Yeah. When you're going to pick up something, all you think about the whole time is going to pick it up. That's always my mindset.
It's my mindset.
Totally, yeah.
CVS.
Pills, Band-Aids, pills, Band-Aids, Band-Aids, pills. I'm forgetting something. Is it pills? Go ahead.
So I'm going through ideas. I wrote out. I've seen all these things. I should go do this, go do that, go do this, go do that. If I went and did anything immediately last night, yesterday, it would have been a complete. I did not see a win for me in that because
How many ideas do you have right now that you think are winners?
3, 4.
Okay.
4 winning ideas.
Let's sacrifice one of the winning ideas right now and just tell us the worst of the winners. Let's hear this winning idea.
Come on, Gus.
The worst of the ideas.
The worst of the winners, I'm saying.
Winners.
The worst of the ideas.
Of the
you
good
think-
ideas.
You see what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fourth place finisher, right outside the medal
fourth
ceremony.
place finisher was going to be going up to the lovely town of Lisbon, Maine, and doing a blind taste test of the residents of Lisbon, Maine with Moxie soda and doing a whole Moxie soda kind of packaging about how distinctive, like playing off your old EEI ads.
Minor correction. It sounded like you'd be tasting the residents. But that's just for my own edification.
Also to edit something I said, the winning ideas, just to be clear.
I know that's why it was number 4.
These are ideas.
Okay. That's a terrible idea, but okay.
This is my defense of Gus for Monday is something you said with Coleman all along was like, hey, are they bad ideas? Sure, but they're ideas. He's doing something.
Absolutely.
He did something at RyderCon. Was it bad?
He
Certainly.
did nothing at RyderCon. He did no. He didn't.
But he had the idea.
He didn't.
I guess he didn't have the idea. He didn't have the idea to go either.
He drove somewhere. He stood next to a guy. He got in his car and drove back.
Right.
He didn't do anything.
But the thought was, what would Justin do? And that's literally what he would have done, I
Right.
guess.
You laid out the golf course thing yesterday on the show, saying, "Hey, just call a golf course, go back and forth with them,
And he
give
didn't
the
do
dates."
that.
Well, who says I didn't do that?
I don't know. Maybe he did. There he is. There he is.
Well, you did do that.
I did.
Okay. I made it. Okay.
The taste test idea probably.
And you made it clear, like you made it clear that didn't want to bring that up.
I made it clear I didn't want you to do that.
It sounded like just coming with okay.
Okay. I don't want to. I don't want to do this again.
Okay.
I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. I don't.
So people pointed out to me, and some
Mike is
people,
being swayed by negative Twitter right now.
Well,
This is sad to see.
in a way,
This is
in a
like
way,
2019 all over
you're right
again.
and wrong. The people that say like me and Justin don't have a right to comment on Gus, I think is
who gives
ridiculous.
a
Because what am I going to do? Am I going to come in here and be like, well, I've made mistakes too, Gus, so you're doing a great job.
Right.
But I understand the situation he's in, where it's like, hey, give me a description of your entire day.
I'll give you a
where
great.
that can
I'll
be.
give you a great idea I had. A great idea. The problem is I won't give him this idea because I think for me, if I can't react to it, then I don't really like it. Like I don't like giving these guys ideas and having them generally go do it. Like walking through whatever they're trying to get the job.
Sure.
Miltons. But if I gave him an idea, then I'm not able to react to it live. I like to be able to do that.
Right.
I thought because Conan fucked it up and we fucked up and we never released it. I thought it would be funny if Gus drove up to Madawaska and literally played every single role in that play.
When you said Plymouth yesterday, I had this. I wouldn't say the exact, but a
If
similar.
you up to
thought.
Madawaska and played every single character in that thing, every single one, and released it with great sound without telling anybody, that would be funny.
Right.
That crossed your mind, I imagine, at some point.
That one?
Yeah.
Going on with no, that one. Okay.
That's not number 2. on the
Moxie
list.
made the list. Though.
Moxie made the list.
What's number 3?
But can I, as a teaser, did anything, when he mentioned Plymouth yesterday, did anything like that cross your mind?
I told him not to go, to be fair.
No, but anything involving like the live show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
When you give Gus a question like that, he's going to say yes. You're giving him that.
Okay.
That. I'm just saying. I know how he works. All right, number 3.
Number 3.
The bronze medalist, Mick.
Yeah.
It's something
Mick's
that
loving this.
Ready for this one?
it's something that
No Mick fireworks with Gus. No Gus fireworks with Mick yet.
Gus tried.
We'll get there. Go ahead, I guess.
Well, it's like hitting a wounded animal.
Go ahead.
there is.
Take your time. Go ahead. Take your time. I'm ready for a good idea.
I have found multiple open mic nights on a Saturday night, so we're gonna go try my set at different locations, film it, good audio,
That was one thing.
and that was one thing that I knew that was gonna be out there, and that's why it's number 3. Like,
That's not an idea.
hey, I know it's not an idea, but it's
Mike, that's not an idea.
No. I'm on your side on this one.
Okay.
I hate to invoke the name of Craig Ironhead Coney,
yeah,
but he
it's-
told me there's a website that lists 7 a night.
Oh, I'm sure. Of
Yeah.
course.
What do you mean? Yeah. You said you couldn't find one for a month.
No,
You said January 25th
Well,
is the next
he
one.
wasn't looking on the internet.
I didn't say January 25th.
What do you want him to do? He was on the World Wide Web.
Classified?
So you know those telephone poles that have the things stapled on them? You know, he found a wrestling show in Lynn, but he couldn't find a stand-up
He goes,
comedy.
yeah.
Mike,
He
what
found
I
an
was
old
saying-
carnival from July, but there,
What I am saying was from Sunday night when I slept over with Coleman saying, hey, like I want to go to the open night. Can you come and you can film it? So that
Wait,
way
you had that idea Sunday, is what you're saying?
I'm saying Sunday night to
don't
go
believe
out to an open
Sleepover with
I told
Coleman.
you
I
that.
hate him saying the word like sleepover. That's terrible.
I thought you meant you had it when we talked about you doing stand-up.
What? Wait.
The idea of you hitting an open mic. I thought you meant like you had talked about it a while ago and just never did it.
It's interesting to
No,
watch.
I
I can actually
used
see
to-
Gus's face when he talks to you because in a different angle. To watch him take a question in like that, and he's like, he's not capable of thinking of it. Now he's thinking of lying.
No.
Now he's thinking of like how he'll know I'm lying, so I'm not going to lie. There's 5 million things going on right now. It's unbelievable to watch his face right there. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
And to the people of Twitter, I'm trying here. I'm trying to defend the fucking guy.
So am I. Like, I'm not looking at because to me, like it's now a me issue. Like I'm not looking to bite his head off. I'm just
Right.
trying. Like that's not an idea.
No.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, it's not
I'm just. That's fine, but that's fine. But also, if you do that now, even before you said it today, I feel like it's kind of over.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, listen. I
Because-
trust your instinct. That's fine. What do I know?
No, the reason
I
why
still think his stand-up would be funny.
that's why I think it would be.
I mean, you know what I mean.
All right, number 2.
Number 2 would be signing up for TaskRabbit and filming myself doing jobs.
Oh, you're very into this, which I have.
Gus works.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Hey, buddy, you get fired. I'm executive producing this thing. I'm with you.
Listen, you should probably just use that for other. Okay.
I like that he changed the title to try and like slip it in.
Right.
No, it's not, no. TaskRabbit's the actual site. It still would be Gus Works, but it'd be on a more
So
random
2 and
thing.
3 are not even new ideas.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Can I ask a question?
This is some drawing board, by the way.
Gus, when he's doing this, do you think he's trying to like motivate you right now and like actually want you to do better? Or do you think he's just kind of sick of it?
I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing I'm trying my ideas. I'm going to keep throwing my ideas out there.
So, but to be clear, 2 and 3 are not new ideas.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
And number 1.
Mike, go ahead, defend that. If you please.
Here's my defense.
Go ahead.
Now, the Gus crowd will say these aren't good defenses. But this is what
you're doing.
this is what I got.
I appreciate it.
Today, as of right now, you know what Gus is. He's proving it with this list. Like that's what, for better or worse, if you like the ideas, if you don't, whatever.
Right.
This is what Gus is. I believe that if Gus survives today, I think he's either fired today or he's here for the foreseeable future.
Right. I can understand why you'd think that.
So, like this is, you know what Gus is now. Like you've given him
Totally.
a couple shots of like,
Well,
hey, this is your last
yesterday, I
chance.
know
That's
yesterday was a
what-
beating, but I really said, hey, like take the day, do what you're going to do, and come here with something today. And I would say, but we haven't heard number 1 yet.
But-
remember,
I
that's
almost
in
mean
the
that's
air.
true.
You know number 1, Coleman.
I've no idea.
I've teased some stuff like when he
You've
first
talked
came
about, you've teased
it.
You've talked about it with him in the past, so it's already
No,
a
no, no,
recycled
no.
idea. I got you.
in. No.
I really don't know what this will be.
In a way, I mean that almost as a compliment to Gus because like he sustained. Yeah, the kid can take a beating. I don't think you're gonna browbeat him into quitting.
No, I think that's true.
Me and Justin, if you want me to criticize me and Justin over Gus, me and Justin each might have quit yesterday.
Sure, you crawl back eventually. But
You know,
yes.
right.
right.
Kirk, if you got anything. But Gus like sat here and took it yesterday, which
He did.
makes me think he's
give him
not
credit-
gonna.
I give him credit for that.
You're not gonna get him to just resign.
You couldn't have done that, Mick.
If you told me to leave here and meant it, I would leave. No matter what the situation was, if I was getting paid, if I wasn't, if you did not want me here, and if you felt like it was derailing the show, I would leave.
Okay.
He kind of says it like I'm an honorable guy.
Idiot. Number one,
and this is taking a little longer, but I'm really excited for it, and it's a book report.
it's too bad Mike wasn't drinking water 5 seconds later.
A mistimed shot.
I watched Mike. I was looking at him. I watched Mike. I feel like he didn't like hear it correctly at first. Almost. What do you think he said?
It just felt like noise. Like nothing happened. It was
book
negative energy.
report.
Yes.
Okay. Well, go ahead. I'm open to it.
So I was gonna make a video book report presentation, and there was gonna be basically I would read. I don't want to give up the book I've had in mind because if I still want to do this, I think it could be funny.
Oh, the places you'll go.
Green eggs and ham. Go ahead.
I have reached out to the author of the book, and I was going to give the author the presentation of the book report and see his reaction to it.
How does that help the Kirk Minahan show?
Well, it depends on whose book it is.
Just who is it? Who is it?
I was going to try to go for Stephen Hayden because I related to the show, a Bruce book. I know.
You were so close.
It was the first one I thought of. I know, but it was. I was thinking. Can I give some rationale why?
Go ahead.
Because
Take your time. Go ahead, buddy.
I've previously reached out to him, so I know I have that connection that I could set.
Why would he want you to do that?
I don't know. I thought it would be something that could provide content. It would be relatable to the show. I would read one of the Bruce books.
I want to read the book though. The book isn't out yet.
No, I'm not saying his new book. I'm saying an older book of his.
Like his Pearl Jam book or something?
Yeah.
But like, why? Where's the? But like, it's a good book.
But
he's like a good writer.
I know, but
you understand that, Mike? Or
but
do you get the?
I think it would be funny to have like it's a good book. It's a good writer. So you have me read it and trying to give a book presentation.
Do you understand now I understand. It almost feels like I can't make this connection because I'm not great at this. Maybe Mike or Mick or Coleman, one of our viewers, listeners can. I feel like he's trying to channel another former producer of this show who might have read a book.
so?
But I don't know. I don't know if that's been done or not. I don't know.
He just read it live. Like I wasn't going to do a whole live.
And he
thing.
picked. So we can just read like a chapter of the book.
No, I'm going to do the.
He's going to read the book privately
Like,
and then tell us.
I would film some of it for like behind the scenes stuff and that, but like the whole like the actual content.
You're gonna tell Stephen Hayden what you think of a book he wrote like 8 years ago, like the Black Crows or something?
I'm gonna give a little presentation on
It's
it.
interesting our different perspectives. My takeaway was more that this bit is going to be so good that we're going to get behind the scenes footage. It's going to be DVD extras.
I don't even get like I don't even. I'm not being negative. I'm not gonna be mean. I'm not gonna
good.
say anything.
You can say negative.
Hey, you know what, pal? You can say some negative
It's a
stuff.
terrible idea. I don't even. Can you explain it to me, Mick? Go.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Coleman. He's explaining this to you. He said.
Is it supposed to be a good book report, guy? Like, are you trying to have like an actual authentic? Like, is it a good book report?
That's
I'll
what.
explain. Gus is a moron. So doing a book report would be a funny thing to watch a moron do.
I think I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got that, but I don't.
This is where I'll defend. Like, these are ideas that
Mike,
if he just did them,
Mike, do you want me?
we made fun of him.
Do you want me to go after you today?
Blind Mike is an idiot.
drag his carcass to the streets? What do I
You're
care?
in the mood? Because I'll go in. Because Mike is not trying to like curry the favor of the people like Kirk's being an asshole.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
no, not
yes,
that at all.
yeah, he's
I'm
doing
trying
that. He's
to.
doing that.
I understand the people that are
somebody
like,
has
hey,
to-
Mike has been in that position.
Well, who
He should
cares
defend the
about
guy.
them?
Because I do. I understand the position he was in. Yesterday, I felt bad.
Okay.
For him. Before that, I didn't. Really.
I just gave him a day.
Yeah.
And he came up with 2 recycled ideas. What was
not
fourth
great.
place?
It's not great.
Fourth place.
But you're right. This is
was
who he
the
is. You're right
Moxie.
about this. Was
Fourth-
the Moxie. And then first place was his best idea. That's his best
book
one.
report.
Was a book report to Stephen Hayden. Who nobody. I love Stephen Hayden. I can't wait for a Springsteen book. Nobody in the show really cares about Stephen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like he's been on the show. I think everybody likes him. He's a good writer. He's a good guy. But like he's not like a.
No, it's a terrible idea, but adjusted just a bit. Like if he said someone that we gave a shit about, if he was able to
but he's not
somehow get in touch with Kay Marco or Julie DeCaro.
But it's not even reading the book, though. It's like reading the book privately and then telling them about the book. They're just going to be nice. Like, Steve Hyden's a very nice guy.
It's not great, but it's an
Like,
idea.
I don't know what that's going to... I don't... Okay. And that's the one you said was going to take some time. It's going to be a process.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Why would that be?
just
He's got to read it. He hasn't read in years.
Yeah, he's got to read the book. Which book? Did you figure out which book yet? Have you looked up the books he's written?
I've looked up a few.
Like what? Give me one then. Because you're saying that's a lie. So you're lying, right?
Yeah, I'm lying.
This is what I mean. This is what I fucking mean. Mike.
All right.
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
This is where-
that
this is where-
was a nervous day.
In the courtroom, I wipe my papers off my
That's
desk.
not a bit. Why do you do that?
because I'm scared right now.
Scared of what? Why can't you? I knew. I knew
think-
that you
yeah.
knew. I knew that you were going to lie to me there.
Yeah,
Like
I haven't.
Mick, Mike, just Mick just like
Clever,
Mick,
Coach Clemmer.
Mick just turned his head. Mick just turned his head and made his dad face. Like,
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with this guy?
The energy I love today is Mick's. He's playing it right, where he's like, let this idiot fucking burn himself out.
Why would you lie about that?
It was just a panic reaction.
You said yesterday you
Yes,
were never
no.
gonna lie again, or the day
Yeah.
before.
I know, and it was a panic.
Well, in fairness, you did say you were gonna lie
He
after,
contradicted that moments later.
and that turned out to be the truth.
And
Yeah.
He was going to lie.
And I said I would immediately correct it and back it up. So I
No.
immediately-
You didn't correct it.
You corrected it.
I corrected it.
I admitted it. I owned it.
If I had just gone on, you would have not corrected yourself, correct?
No, I would have Googled and just listed off names.
So when you just said you were going to correct yourself, you lied then as well.
I just.
Okay,
Gosh,
gotcha. I got you. We need like a lie sound too. We used to have a good Portnoy on the EI. There was a Portnoy one that was like, "That's a lie."
Oh, yeah.
I think it was
No, the best one. You go to South Park. Get the one from South
that
Park.
about?
You're a liar.
Dale Arnold or someone?
I think it was Glenn.
Maybe Glenn. Oh, yeah, it was Glenn.
Yeah, you can't
That's a lie.
lie. He was doing that whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't want the South Park one. Okay. What do you got?
I'm getting it.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Mick, where are you at? Go ahead.
It was telling during the job pitch when he said
has
he was
notes,
going
by
to
the way,
add
today.
sneakers on PS5. That was going to be his way of showing you how.
Have you gotten off private?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the only time I was on yesterday for 30 seconds to turn it off that, and then I went back.
And this
to
came
it off.
moments after you said, "Please tell me the biggest lie you had." And he said it was him not having car trouble or something. Within 30 minutes, there was 4 more of them. Correct. And this was his pitch to save his job.
The PS5 one was an easy one. Because that was a thing.
You were
like,
here for that, right?
Yeah. That's been mentioned. Oh, it was? Yeah, I think it was.
I think you were.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell with these. It's like dealing with fucking Ripley. It's like fucking the untalented Mr. Ripley.
That's an easy one because I can I think I said when you lie as much as Gus, it's probably hard to come up with one. But that was an easy one that he should have just thrown out there.
Is it trouble you that his number? Now I'm going to dig into it for a second here before we get into the Mick Gus stuff. Does it trouble you that's his number one idea, Mike? The Stephen Hyden thing about a book, and didn't look up a single book that he might read of Stephen Hyden's for his number one idea.
It's exactly what I said on Monday, where it's like that's Gus. He would think that would be funny. He doesn't know what you want, what you find funny about the show. He has no concept of that. He just thinks, hey, that'd be crazy, right? If I talk to Stephen Hyden, I'm Gus. Why would I be talking to Stephen Hyden? Whatever in his mind, it's just a detachment. There's something about the sound of your voice that attracted him to this show. Not what the rest of us find funny about it necessarily. Does that make sense?
Yes. But my thing is like, so if that's gonna be your number one, and I know I'm digging. This week is what this week's gonna be. So just everyone buckle in, buckle in. Ironically, or buckle down.
I had no idea.
Like this is what this show is. It's claustrophobic. But if I was gonna do that, and I'm different, I understand. I would probably have a book of Stephen Hyden wrote in mind, like for me.
Oh, sure, but
Like he didn't have a single title in mind.
But I'm saying Stephen Hyden shouldn't have even been the name.
Of course, no, I know that. But I'm just saying, Gus, just take a guess for a Stephen Hyden book title. Have you already Googled it?
I have not Googled
All
anything.
right, give me one. Just pick a title.
Running with the Devil.
There you go. Not bad.
Is that one?
No, but that's a Van Halen song.
That's today's title, though. Thank you.
That's a good guess. Okay. All right. So What is your core issue with Mick, who I think just wants your job? Like, I don't know what he's supposed to do.
No, I understand that point from it. It's the part that I hate.
You said you hate him.
The part that
Right?
I hate about it is just
You said you hate him.
I do.
Okay, all right.
Because
Then you
it's,
also, Gus, you said that you would do the exact same thing if you were in my shoes.
yeah, I would. It's a snake move. It's a shit move. It's a
snake move is bringing down the
slimy
producer
move.
next to you when you fail. You've done that 3 or 4 times on the show.
How have I tried to bring him down?
During the RyderCon conversation, you said Coleman told me that wasn't a bad idea. You basically shifted the blame towards Coleman.
No. I was
When
saying,
you should have just said, I screwed up.
Because one, I did say I screwed up. 2, Kirk said that, oh, did you tell anyone out about this idea? I said, yeah, I told Coleman. And what was Coleman's response? That was his response. So that's not me throwing him under the bus. That's
In
just
my eyes, it
explaining.
is.
That's just, so you want me to lie and say, oh, no, I didn't
I would
tell
just say
Coleman
it's my
anything.
responsibility. It's my
It is
idea.
my responsibility. I
wouldn't
say that
mention
from the
Coleman.
beginning. Why not? He asked me a question.
Because that's
He
getting him
wants
in
me to be
trouble. That could potentially get him in trouble. Could you not see that?
Because well, Kirk, I don't think Kirk cares if I'm getting him in trouble or not. What Kirk wants is for
I
me to
understand.
be honest.
I didn't say. I'm talking about you and his relationship. I would feel terrible
Me and
about
Coleman
you.
is fine. Again, it's like
So, like, you would lie to me if Coleman did something wrong?
Not like lie like that, but I just don't think that I would want to sell out my other producer over and over again, especially on
he's
attempts
fucking
to.
sold me out too on shit. He's dragged me through the mud.
Okay, all right. Like, when? Well, hold on. When is he
enough for
sold?
me to go around.
When is he
He might
sold
not
you
have
out?
sold me out, but he's taking
Well,
digs at me.
You just said he sold you out. He threw into the river. Like you said, under the river.
Under
like, what is he done?
I mean,
powdered sugar.
Wow. You know what I'm noticing?
What's that?
I don't think Gus has any stroke symptoms. He's just the world's worst liar.
Yeah, he's
he
terrible.
was so coherent when he was going at Mick.
Right.
He was about to
happened,
lie
too.
about something.
can I say, Mike?
Is it just me? Is he just afraid? Do I just break him?
It could be,
I
yeah.
don't understand it.
Specifically, he has not thrown me under the bus. He has taken digs at me. He, like, kind of treats me sometimes like poo-poos and that.
Treat you like poo-poos?
There's been
Poo-poos and that might be a good title for the show. Are you kidding? I like that better than Running with the Devil.
Yeah.
Mike, if you treat me like poo-poos and that again, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm sorry for doing that.
It was more the and that really that bothered me.
I understand. The poo-poos you expect. I suppose.
Poo-poos and that?
So there's been times he's talked down to me. Like, people have seen, like, he's taken shots at me.
Forget. You're too focused on. You know what you're too focused on? Ironically, is like the Minifans, and you know what I mean. Like everything with Gus is always that. It's always like people see or like Kane is
he's
able.
he's pitching them ideas.
He's tweeting with them. He's going back with boner sal. It's just like he's so focused. Even yesterday, like you're so focused on them. I appreciate that we have a dialogue with them, but they should not control the way you think.
And that's what I talk about when things aren't getting through to him, where it's like, obviously you don't want him DMing with Minifan, like pitching ideas back and forth. Like, the idea that the Subway sandwiches thing, that I knew about that Friday night somehow through a third party, that was going to be in his pitch. Like, that's crazy to me, and he hasn't stopped that at all. Like, the stuff that clearly bothers you, he hasn't stopped doing.
That's been consistent advice I have been giving Gus, is like, just don't say things, like, just think your thoughts through.
Is that true, Gus?
Plan them out, and you don't need to tell everyone everything. I think some of the best things can come as surprises instead. And when everyone knows them, it destroys the point.
Cullinane interacted with Minifans constantly before he got the job. Then when he got the job, he pulled back from that. And he got shit on for it,
but you do some. You pick your spots. Like Steve did. Steve did stuff with them. Like I do stuff. Like
Sure.
You got to know. You know.
And that's
270,000 people have viewed Mick's tweet where he said, "If I was the producer of the Kirk Minihane Show, I'd not be sleeping well tonight. Things are going to get very uncomfortable in that studio. People just seem to forget those morons stole a job from me and have chosen to make a mockery of it."
Certainly the feeling I have.
Luckily, Gus slept well Monday night, so he's all good.
What do you think of that?
You think they stole a job from you? How was Coleman made a mockery of it?
Coleman, not as much.
And what happened with you two? Now you're in the room together.
I really don't know. I think there was
told you exactly what it
legitimately
was.
nothing. Yeah, I've said everything. I brought the Munchkins. I did all that.
Yeah, people thought he like slammed the Munchkins in my face.
No.
I was
You
just being an
can see the
asshole.
footage. It's in
I was
the vlog.
kind of in my own head. I don't know. I walked in here being an asshole that day.
Coleman took the brunt of Gus' hatred.
Yeah,
Started flying everywhere.
It's more toward Gus than Coleman, right?
Yeah,
Obviously.
because I mean he's the one who got the job over me, right?
Right. Well, no, but you also just seem like you don't like him as much. I'm saying like you don't respect him.
No,
Right. That's
certainly
fair.
not his work ethic.
Right. Go ahead, Gus. What were you gonna say?
Can I ask Mick something?
Yeah,
though?
sure, Mike. Go ahead.
Why do you feel like you were owed the job more than like Montante or John from Scranton or the other people that didn't get it?
I just thought that I was the better person for it.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like, if you were listening to the show and Montante was in here slamming his fucking headphones down and walking out, would you think that was insane, kind of?
Well, I guess my frustration from it is how the job's been done since. Like that's my biggest frustration. Is I look at what Gus is doing. So you're right in a sense. I don't have a big gripe to this job's mine and nobody else's, but like I see how he's doing it, and I'm like, I was one of the persons that got passed up for it.
Right.
So I can't help but be very frustrated.
Well, I saw you have notes. You have other notes toward Gus or Coleman or whoever.
Not towards Coleman. I don't really have too big of an issue with Coleman. I don't.
What do you have toward Gus? It seems like you have a bunch of. Do you have a bunch of notes on that phone, or what do you have there?
I mean, I just have a couple of talking points. I mean, more than anything, is he just bring down Coleman. That was my biggest thing. Is if I would have a problem with him, if I was working next to him, knowing that this person does not have my back.
Do you feel that way, Coleman?
No.
I think pause there.
Yeah,
I think he started to after yesterday.
No, I want to think it through. No, I think Gus has my back, and he really does want to do a good job for the show and everything. It's just I think he gets caught up in his own head with things, and I think there's a lot of things that aid to that. Whether it's the smoking, whether it's gaming, whatever it may be, I just think that inhibits Gus to.
You did use some drugs yesterday.
I did. I smoked one joint at night before bed.
There you go, oh boy.
The lie detector.
Like Coleman, do you Coleman?
You want the truth?
Yes, that's not the truth. Well, let me hear. Oh, is it Maury Povich?
Yeah.
Oh, let me hear it.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I hate that, Mike. That's not bad. That's not bad. Jesus Christ. I'm not a fucking narc, but whatever. I don't care about that. I mean, I would not be doing that yesterday if I'm him, but he's a different person than me.
Coleman, do you trust Gus like 100%?
There's no fucking chance.
Well, if we're gonna do,
you say yes,
if we're gonna do like a blame pie,
if you say yes, you're fucking.
You hate blame pies.
I know that's a joke, Mike. God damn it!
It's the only pie he doesn't inhale.
Not wrong.
How could he? I mean, the answer is no. Doesn't mean you don't like him, but like,
I didn't hear yes.
I think.
How can you try? He lies all the time.
I think. Well, yeah, obviously, like he lies on the show and everything, and that's a problem. I have said since the best of and since everything, I was like, listen, like I'm rooting for you. I support you. I want you to do a good job, but the lying just needs to stop. And above everything, it can't be done to me. Like if I don't care what you lie about, don't lie to me.
Right. Well,
you know,
how do you think I feel? I'm fucking paying him.
Yeah, I'm not speaking for you. I'm just saying.
Are you done lying, Gus?
You know.
I'm gonna try my best.
Was that a drop?
What was that, Maury?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I thought that was a drop too. Just stay home, Gus. We'll just play drops.
Soundboard Gus would be fun.
Yeah, less annoyed than looking at you. Jesus Christ. Oh God. What else you got, Mick? Mick, you're talking all this shit yesterday.
I mean, I can come in here and try. You want me to point out all the things he's done wrong?
Well, I mean, you're saying to be very uncomfortable.
Is it comfortable for him right now? I mean, people are just making a mockery out of the fact that he does not want to quit the show. You don't want to fire him, and we're just sitting here. I mean, he literally will not leave.
Aren't I being kind of a pussy for not firing him?
But you were open about that. You said that. That's why I said I don't feel like you were lying to me. You literally said to me, you said, I can't fire people. And that's why we had that gripe on Thursday.
Or get off the pot when it comes to Gus.
And on some level,
is he in tomorrow?
He is.
Oh, thank God.
Help us.
On some level, I think you enjoy it at least for a time. Like,
I'm now with sort of like this week to me is the end of it. Like I can't.
Sure.
At some point, it's like, well, I either accept him for all his many faults, or I just say, hey, nice guy.
Right.
You know.
But I think you do not like firing people, but I think you can get away. Like this week, you'll have it out with Gus, and then you'll
I'm not gonna annoy next
you'll
week,
hate
though.
him, but you'll just do a regular show if you don't.
Like next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But he's gonna tell some big lie or fuck something up.
Yeah.
But that's what I was afraid of, though. I feel like it's going to move forward, and he's just going to be incompetent back there, and you're going to tune him out.
I will say to Gus's credit, I called with Tiffany from Subway yesterday and asked
These
about.
guys are putting a lot in the Subway thing.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
particularly Tiffany.
No, but
She's
Gus,
a sweetheart.
But Gus
40 people are gonna be at this Subway thing.
Well, I'm just saying, like Gus had been saying he was working on everything. Like everything that Gus had told me about that event, she agreed with. Like that was all true. So
It's great.
She's like, yes,
Just
the
saying,
doors
you
will
did a
be
good
open.
job.
Will you please stop calling me?
There will, in fact, be meat at the Subway event.
Extra meatballs and Italian urban cheese. She said.
What did you? So you did golf tournament work yesterday?
Yes.
What'd you do?
I called. Not called. I talked with the guy that was sent to me from Waverly Oaks.
You talked to him face
Text
to
him.
face?
Text him. We have a phone call this afternoon because that was his next available time to call.
Okay. I feel like, Mike, we're near lies here. You know what I mean? When it starts talking like
I'm
that, you know what I mean?
hovering.
Yeah. Like it gets in that. We're in that like lying. I'm not saying you didn't text him, Gus. I'm not saying you didn't text him. So go ahead.
Yeah. So we went back and forth. And kind of talked about for parameters
Duel,
for
that
price.
must have been, huh?
Negotiation.
Went back and forth.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
What I would be thinking for it would be.
He might didn't want you any of this yesterday.
I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just threw like they asked a typical how many people do you think would be?
How many people do you think it will be?
I think 144.
Okay.
Which would be for a 144 4-man scramble. That's 2 scrambles per hole, which is your typical golf tournament setup. He was going to call today for pricing and detail, more of the nitty gritty on it. There was another, I was sent information about Peace would be, we could do a tournament for $65 a person, up to 40 people for that.
Where's that?
That's in New Hampshire Peace Golf Course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that a good number, 144? I have no idea.
That's like not unusual. Yeah, you have an A and a B groups, and then they kind of go. I'm not a big fan of. I want less is more. I don't want people to have to wait.
Okay.
Waiting's the worst in the scramble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you saying like that for?
You got it.
It's got something to do today now.
No, I wrote down an idea I showed Coleman, so I'm going to leave it at that.
What is it?
I don't want to say it because I want to do it and show it and surprise it to you.
Well, what is it?
I don't want to say it.
Okay.
I want you
You're
to be
get
surprised.
fired if you don't tell me right now.
It's a lie detector test. I was going to go get a lie detector test done.
But you lie all the time, and we've
On Coleman?
we've done that with
No,
Steve.
on me.
We've
No,
done that with-
you didn't
I know,
do
but
it with Steve.
but we teased it with Steve.
Yeah,
and
I was
like,
actually gonna do it.
But you lie though. So like, what's the joke there?
It was.
And admit you're lying.
I don't-
You're the test.
What's the result? What's the result of that? Do we know, Coleman, the result of that test or no?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Even Maury sounds over it. Another lie.
That's what I like about it. Okay, that's a terrible idea, but okay. Okay, great. Good job with the golf course thing. I didn't want you to do. I don't know. Mike, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm at a loss. What else you got? What else you got, Mick?
I was gonna say, can I suggest some Mick bait update, maybe to
Oh, yeah,
relax
yeah.
you a little bit? Well, I've been swiping a little bit, and we have a profile open if you want to take a look. Yeah. Here, I'll give it to you so you can maybe have some fun with it.
This is your profile or the guys? Oh, okay.
Hand it over your phone.
It's my content. I don't give a shit. It's mine.
Oh boy, Mick. What do I do? I just.
You just hand it over his phone to you?
Yeah,
that's ballsy.
You gotta swipe through. You swipe right or left. You get to pick the ones you want.
What's your profile?
It's at the home. The bottom, there's a home button you can probably touch.
Like the.
Yeah, you can play around with it. You'll see it.
Oh, that's you. Is that you there?
Yeah, that's me. That's us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got a couple of connections going.
Oh, you got messages here.
Yeah, some guy was asking me this morning. I was texting with him, and he was saying, "What are you doing this weekend?"
You say how old you are here.
Not all of your time. It says on the
Can I
profile.
read? Do you mind if I read your?
4.
Do you mind if I read your chat with this guy here?
Not at all.
Don't you have to be 18 on these?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
4.
You tell them you're 18, and then all of a sudden, I'm in school still.
I'm
He starts-
actually-
he
I
starts
like that.
talking a
Okay.
little
Is this
bit.
the guy you were playing the long game with?
There's a couple different ones. I don't want to say his name, but
Guy who.
The trainer?
there's one trainer guy that we have and have been texting with, and then I have a guy on here that's also like a CrossFit guy. All right, and
Hello.
2 of them
Hello.
are already decided.
Hello. Mick types back, hey, with HEYYY. How are you? The guy writes letter U. I'm doing okay today. Just finished the gym and now headed back home to sleep for another hour or two. LOL. HBU.
How about you?
How about you? Nice. Headed to work soon, the guy says.
Yeah.
What brings you on the app? LOL. You really want to know? I'm not going to lie. I'm getting a little,
That's me.
Yeah, this is
a little turned on.
Come on, me.
He's like, well, I stormed out of a producer's search today, and
This predates that, Mike. This is early December.
oh wow.
Yep.
There's only a few guys in my school, but none are my type. They're all such pussies. And I don't know how else to meet others. LOL. That's cool. Do you like
man.
older guys? I've never been with one, but I wanna. And that's like, is that like a? It's
Like a
horns on the
yeah,
guy. Okay.
Yeah. A little devil emoji.
Naughty boy.
Also, never really had the chance. Gotcha. You very handsome. He said. Just turned 53 here. Ooh, that's older than my dad, which kind of turns me on. LOL.
Creep. Won't it be great if
How many people listening right now are like pleasuring themselves? This conversation?
Too many.
Won't it be great if this bit kind of just drifts away, and then in a few months Mick shows up at like a Minahan
with this guy?
Hey, this is Greg.
LOL. Gives a job. Where are you from? Oh, really? I played lacrosse for a bit in middle school in freshman year, but not sure if I'll keep doing it this year. How old
See,
are
that's
you?
my tell that I'm a 16. Yeah, see?
Oh, Mick, I got you.
Yeah,
Mick,
you
I
got it. You got it.
How old are you? Ah, shit. Whoops. LOL. How old do you think I look? And then a face with hearts around it.
He's good at this. I think he's captured a man before.
Bruins hat, young green shirt, older. Hi, everyone says my hair makes me look young. That's so funny. You're 16 green shirt, maybe 19. 14 in the picture.
Yeah.
And then you make a face with a...
Yeah.
How old are you actually in the picture?
I think 14. I think it's my brother's.
It'd be great if
like
I thought
15
you took these
probably,
all
yeah.
now.
No.
Damn. So how old are you? You going to stop talking to me if I told you the truth or what? I'll talk meat would be different. My guess is you're a sophomore. You're 16. Damn, you're pretty good at this.
Yeah, he was. He's not taking the bait as much.
And now he's doing the be careful. A lot of effed up people.
He's trying to warn me.
So this is the guy you've been...
That's one of them. I have a couple.
Let me see here. If you don't mind.
No. I was also on the Bumble, but I don't have that one downloaded right
Bumble.
now. Yeah.
Jesus, a lot of action here, Mick.
We're trying to get some work done here.
I like it. So the first guy, Kirk's going to walk out and be like, hey, good news. You didn't take the bait.
True. Yeah, you got to do
Got a
something.
fishing pole.
Are the guys who send you stuff where you just don't feel like it's going to be a match? You're not
Yeah, I keep him waiting. Keep him kind of at bay.
It's your turn.
Maybe like a Saturday night, hit him up.
Nice picks, this guy says.
A lot of people are calling
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Thanks. How are you? You're welcome. I'm rocking and rolling tonight, the guy says.
yeah.
I'm
Hell
bored.
yeah.
Is that Captain? Is that him?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I send the message to him?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to give him one of yours, Mick.
Go ahead.
Boom. I just sent it to him. There you go.
Just Grinder.
Tinder.
Tinder.
Oh. Are most of the gays on Grinder?
What I was told is that's the one where the spam happens. Yeah. So if
What's
you
up?
want
Is there
Beyond
one as long as that? This guy likes you. Recently active.
to. Yeah. No. There's a lot of people. I'm telling you, this morning I was swiping.
exciting for
I was
you.
hanging out.
Hi. Nice to meet. Is there one that's been as long as that correspondence one I had? No.
No, that's probably the longest message one.
What's the second longest one? Do we have a? Give me the first letter of the guy or no?
No, I don't know. The kid who I have is his name. The letter starts with an M, and I was texting with him.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I don't have him anything else longer than that. But
Okay. Wow. There's a lot going on here, Mike.
yeah. Yeah, it is.
I think Mick's going to find a nice life for himself.
Look at an incredibly long conversation between these two. You're talking to this guy today.
I am. Yeah.
Just looking for more than chats, he says.
Yeah. And he said he was like, I understand or something like that. He's trying to play the I'm not a pervert, on the face value.
I mean, no matter what, it's still a pig.
I don't think I've heard that episode yet. Is that new?
New one, yeah. You should have heard his build-up for today between Mick and Gus.
Oh, I can only imagine.
No, great.
Is it really going to be Ali and Frazier or Hadley Hearns going at it? Or this is going to be a slap and tickle fight at best?
So far, B, I would say.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say, Mike? More slap and tickle. Heated for a moment, but
Yeah, slap and tickle is not the right phrase.
I don't think Gus
but-
is built to hate. Like Mick's crazy.
No, I mean, maybe I was wrong to judge, but out of the gate, it felt very like he can't, like, I'm going to be
You
the
don't really
guy that
hate
gets
him,
in
right?
his face.
No, I do. It's when you come out again. Mick's right. I would have done the same thing. It's a snake move.
The
It's a
thing
slimy move.
is, I don't mean this in a bad way. You're a nice guy. You wouldn't do the same thing.
I would.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's hard to say I would do the same thing and I hate him
That's
for it.
my
But no, because
But you wouldn't. But
I would expect him to hate me for it.
what's the same thing?
Like if the roles were reversed.
I know, I understand, but in your mind, what is the same? What did he do?
What do you mean? Like,
Why do you hate him?
Yeah.
Trying to go after my job. Like I still work here. I'm employed.
Do you hate
It's my
Montante?
life. I mean, yeah.
Do you hate Montante?
Yeah.
You hate Mike Montante.
He's hated me from the beginning.
You hate him you hate Mike Montante.
So
as
when
a
he's
person.
here on Friday, you're going to do this again.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
you hate Mike. You hate him.
Yes, because I know he's talking shit about me behind my back, going all around. Like that's another thing. I get it. Like if you want me to list
I hate Mike Montante
if you
too,
want me to
but-
list the people I hate, I can rattle them off.
Go ahead.
Daver I hate because he again talks shit about me behind my back. That's my biggest issue. You talk shit about me behind my back.
Gus, what about the accountability for yourself?
Do you hate Jeff D. Lowe?
No.
Okay. Well, was our phone conversation yesterday?
Jeff hates me too. That's fine. But
Do you hate me?
No.
Do you think I say you suck behind your back?
Yeah, but
Okay.
But you also say it to my face, and you're directing me.
Mick's saying
about
it
Mick
to
say
your
it to your
face.
face.
I know, but
So why do you hate him?
I hate him because he's actively going after my job.
What if I gave Mick this show, and
Now we're
then
talking.
I went after your job behind your back? Would you hate me then?
I mean, it's you. I can't hate
Okay,
you.
thank you.
But when you say going after your job, like Mick came in and filled in for you because you were suspended.
Yeah,
He didn't send Kirk texts like, look what Gus is doing.
Monday was fine because when the phone issue happened, I DM Mick, said, hey, this might be the issue. Just everything nice, trying to be cordial about
that true,
it.
Mick?
Yeah, in the moment you sent me a DM, I heard you mention that the other day. Do you think I was like just checking my DMs while you were trying to get the phone calls?
No,
up?
I wasn't. I was just using that as showing you something that I was doing.
No,
being
you
like,
used
I
it as an
didn't-
example of me not answering you in the
No.
moment during the show, and you acted like I was my fault because the phones weren't up, and I should have answered your text message.
No, not that. I was just saying I did not hate you on Wednesday because I was.
It's a very
trying
new
to
hatred.
help.
But you put your hatred aside.
No, I hated him on Thursday when he came in and threw his fucking hissy fit because that just told me.
Gus, I did that because I knew you
Shut
weren't
the
leaving.
fuck up.
I
Shut
knew
the
you would
fuck
never
up.
leave, Gus.
No,
that's why I left. I said, I was
you
like, this
threw a
guy's not going to leave.
No,
so
because
I'm not
you
going to sit
acted
here all
like
day.
an entitled bitch because all you wanted was to come and take my seat, and you didn't have the fucking balls to say it. I tried to be nice and cordial on Wednesday, and you know what? You come in on Thursday and you just want to rub that shit in my fucking face like, this is my job. They stole it from me. Blah blah blah. You know what? At that point, that's when I get sick of the shit.
Gus, you're imploding it. You're ruining your job by yourself. Like, I'm not pushing these buttons to you. I'm literally just taking advantage of an opportunity that Kirk would give me.
Yes, I understand that, but
I don't think you do.
But no, I do.
Because if you knew the opportunity, you wouldn't work like this. You wouldn't act like this. You would say, "Oh shit, this is actually a big deal. I have a chance here. He's giving me a chance," and you've continued to fuck it up for months.
I spent all last night pulling my head out of my ass trying to.
Gus, the ideas from last night weren't good.
But none of my ideas are good. And
That's not a good excuse, though.
That's not a lie.
I didn't.
Maury was
Do we
quiet.
have more truth or no? We must have a more.
There's got to be a more.
Yeah, we have more truth. Go ahead.
But I'm still.
I want to stay out of this one, Mike. So let them go.
I'm still working. I'm still grinding. I'm that. Like I said, I had no issue with you until Thursday because you came off a petulant asshole. You fucking abandoned the show. You threw your little hissy fit and walked out. I've been getting beat up every time I come beat up.
Gus, do you think I left because I couldn't handle him yelling at me?
Yes, I did because you're a fucking pussy.
Or you could say that, but you know the real reason why I left is because I knew you were not going to leave that seat. So I did not want to sit there for another day, for another minute, doing your job.
Why the fuck are you here?
Because I'm on the show. Kirk asked me to come in. I'll come in at any time.
But
Powdered sugar.
But you won't. Okay.
Go ahead. What?
No, because he constantly says, "I don't want the job anymore. I don't want to do it. I don't think it's for me. I don't."
He said he wants a job.
Well, now he does. So it's always back and forth, flip flopping, Mick. You had a whole day.
Take a breath,
You
Gus.
walk out. You walked out. You had a whole day to calm down, breathe. Kirk calls you on the phone. You have a perfect opportunity to say, "You know what?
Would you two be willing right now there to wrestle for the job?
Gus would body me.
You would?
Really?
I would think you'd be like a wrestler.
I thought you'd be like a little decent.
Oh no.
No.
Really?
No, I'd fight cheap though.
Would you guys do a top?
Gouge
Just
eyes and
asking.
stuff.
Do what?
Okay, Coleman's all excited here, man.
Yeah, Coleman that titillated him there. Coleman's picture of that is not bad. The one he sent you. He was trying to
Oh, yeah.
It was a good angle. Looks like a wizard. Well, seems like Gus is angry at Mick than Mick is at Gus.
He should be angry at himself. Does
Who
everybody agree with
says
that?
I'm not? Who says I'm not?
So all this frustration, though, why is it being taken out on me?
Because you're coming after my job. This is my livelihood. After all my fucking tweets came up again that all the Minifans are out, I literally have nowhere to go after this. After this, I am fucked for a job. So yeah, I'm taking this fucking seriously.
How much than that?
No, but I'm saying that's why I'm putting my all into it. That's why. And so if anyone's coming after my job and
If anybody Googles your name, they're gonna find those.
Yeah,
those
that wasn't the
stories. That's
Minifans
gonna do
doing
it.
it.
I don't believe you're putting your all.
Fuck you
into
blaming the Minifans for? What they do?
No, I'm
you
just-
said. What are you blaming them for?
I mean, they brought them all back up again, sharing them all out.
There were articles written about it.
But no, they brought up the old ones again, and even the ones that weren't in that article that came up that they.
You think if you
they threw
interview
on.
for some job in some other place, someone's gonna find the old Minifan tweets?
I'm
they're
ju-
gonna look up your name and they're gonna see the thing you got fired
I
for.
understand. I'm just saying it brings it back up into light. And I already knew coming into this during the producer search, I was even telling people this is my last chance to do anything related to what I went to school for.
But what has changed since then, Gus? Because you were like very much active during the producer search. I know I gave you shit because you went away and you had the day where you disappeared. But other than some of that, like the Miltons thing, even when you were in here, like you had a spunk and what has changed?
Getting your dick kicked in takes a lot out of you, but
That's recently.
I know. So what I'm trying to do, and that's why I spent last night trying to do the drawing board thing and trying to come up with ideas, is I need to take a breath. I need to slow down because the faster I talk, that's when the lies come out. That's when my mind starts racing. I just start winging it, going off the head, and I put myself bigger into a hole.
And that's when I go back to the original question, though. Do you think he's actually trying to motivate you and get you to do good at this job, or do you think he's just kind of sick of it?
I don't know, because I don't know what he's thinking. I never want to speculate what Kirk's thinking, because that's the worst thing you can do.
Okay.
Deep. Wow. Powerful stuff. I think. What?
Powerful stuff.
I just like that Gus, like, clearly is taking his anger out. He hates Mick, which I understand, but it's also angry at me.
Yes.
And
Yeah, he's mad that he's gotten beat up.
It's the old.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
thing they talk about all the time when we're like other people. They were talking about a couple months ago when I was on with Kevin and those guys. Are like they take it out. People aren't afraid to go at me. I guess that's still true. That, by the way, was people don't remember this. Kevin Clancy had a Barstool radio show.
Yeah.
That lasted.
How could we not remember? It was just statement.
153 days. I looked it up.
That was my favorite image. Is imagining you looking it up just for that tweet.
I did Days From too, and then I did. It's 80 days shorter than Conan's Tonight Show run,
but much more impactful. I think a lot of people.
Much more.
I'll be doing an episode.
I'm actually interested in that. We'll talk about Miltons in a second. Before we get to all this other stuff. So Kevin announced yesterday he's leaving Barstool Radio. Started in August, he's done. And I was texting with him last night, and he was like, we just took a beating on the KFC Radio podcast because it's just me and Philo.
That's what he was saying.
He was saying they lost a huge part of their audience. So I mean, I guess I understand. I was just surprised.
That's strange to me because KFC Radio's been around for like 12 years or
yeah,
something.
they have a huge
10
subscriber
years?
base.
Yeah.
So I don't.
They're on daily, right? How many episodes does KFC Radio do?
I don't think
Twice a
they're
week, I
daily.
thought.
Yeah.
You tell me, Mick. I saw the
you know what, it might
KFC
not-
video.
Yeah, I saw those. People were.
It might be 3 a week now.
Kevin's 3 week.
It might be. I know he tried that for a minute. I don't know if he kept doing it. But.
No, they're back to 2.
I thought it was always.
They went back to 3 before Barstool Radio came
Got it.
back, and then when they did that, they dropped back to 2.
Gotcha. So yeah. So now it's gonna be Kelly Keegs and Francis and
Tommy and
Rotating
Pat.
crew,
Yeah.
it sounded like outside them.
sounds dreadful. No.
Last time I criticized Tommy on the radio, I don't think it went too well.
I like
for me,
Tommy.
so-
I like Tommy. It's not dreadful. It just feels like
Well, he sent you the email, right?
who's that?
Tommy?
A lot. I would say more than one person. That group I just listed sent me. No, maybe it'll be fine. It'll be different. Like it's essentially now just like I don't hate the idea of just giving these people a chance. It's at least just different voices. I mean, see if it's any good. I guess.
Sure.
I don't know.
I would almost say keep rotating until you find like a host of that's going to stir shit.
Right.
Like I don't know who that would be. But, like, maybe,
I think Keegs would be good for it.
She doesn't listen. She just talks too fast. She's not going to be good at it.
Yeah, it
She's
was a
not
good,
gonna
I don't think
it
she'd
was
be a good
shit
host.
stirrer
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Maybe Clemmer.
That's what I said. That's like a joke.
She'd be
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I said if you want 3 people, Keegs, Clemmer, and Rico.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, healthy debate's a dud. So, like, move on from that and just have them do that. That's what I would do, but, what do I know? Who knows? But, yeah. But when I saw it, I was like, that is so funny. Kevin did it for 150 days. Perfect.
Well, the
Kevin.
good news is he's rebooting the Kevin Clancy show.
Well, that's good.
So-
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. My Mets podcast?
yeah. Crime Dogs. That'll be up.
No, he's always trying.
Yeah. That's true.
All right, Gus, what else you got?
I do have a game for the two of them.
Oh, okay. This game brought to you by Miltons, a store for men. Like big winter clearance sale going on right now. There was a oddly beautiful, warm morning today.
Yeah.
It's warm run, a little slushy, but I was running today, and I was thinking I'm going to give Gus like today. And I'm not as tough. I don't think on you, Gus, today as I was yesterday.
No.
Your ideas have been horrific, but I'm trying to be nice. But I thought about that this morning during my run, a nice warm run. And I was thinking Miltons as well, the store for men. 3 locations. Mick, where are they?
Chestnut Hill, Burlington Mall, and South Shore Plaza.
That's true, right, Gus?
That is true.
Mick's a big fan of the show, don't you think?
He is.
Yeah. Just tell me something good about Mick.
Oh, I like this.
Something good about Mick? Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he gets worked up, it is funny.
Okay. Tell me something good about Gus.
He makes me laugh. He makes us laugh.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice, Mike.
That's sweet.
That was nice.
That was in the presidential debate. Tell me something nice about your opponent. I never really understand why you do that, but
Well, there used to be decorum in this country.
those are the days.
Yeah.
On Miltons.com, get all your great clothes. I'm wearing a shirt from there right now. Your Tommy Bahama, your Vineyard Vines, Do all these things. Peter Millar, Faraday, all on sale. Buy one, get one free. Sue event continues to roll on. Go to Miltons.com, check out their sale page, and help out a great company. Go to Miltons.com or go to their 3 great locations. Get your great clothes. Get ready for the winter right now. So, Coleman, you have a game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's technically a game. I have 10 different scenarios, and I want them each to answer how they would respond to them.
Coleman tested this on the guy who helps out in his apartment.
Building a desk all by myself last night.
Come real quick. Check out my fridge, and I want to run a game by you.
All right, so is this music worthy or no?
I can't decide. That's been my biggest.
No, go for it. We'll let you know if you need to kill it.
He's been toiling on
I
this.
genuinely have. Yes. Here we go.
We talk about the All in the Family during the show to get out of the way, Mike.
I'd really rather not.
Any questions? Or not? Good. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Oh, good.
Blind Mike project, by the way, as well.
Thank you.
Sure. No, Mick thinks that nobody cares, but
Great. That's right.
some of Mike's listeners listen to this show.
A few have come over, it seems. Yeah, and I appreciate
And
it.
some come over here too.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
We have a choir doing the music. Coleman, there we go. Okay, sorry.
All right, number one.
Number one.
We'll start with Mick for this one. Kirk needs a water. What do you do?
I go get him a water.
Going forward, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lie.
What was that?
That was a lie.
I didn't hear the "that was a lie" part.
Why are you so loud? What's going on?
What are you doing? Turn that shit down.
Well, I can't do both at the same
Don't worry about the lie drop.
All right.
You can't do drops and the music?
I'm trying. You can, but it's a whole thing. All right.
Who needs that?
Make
Gus,
it back.
if Kirk needs a water, what would you do?
Immediately leave, get him the water, make sure anything else he needs too.
Okay.
Anything else you need, boss?
Number 2.
Back rub, perhaps?
I forget to say thank you for a gift / your hard work. How do you respond?
Coleman, why didn't you say thank you?
Let's get to the bottom of that. We can kill the music. What is the
You think this game's going anywhere?
We'll get there. It can lead to conversations. You seem still perturbed about the donut situation.
No, I'm not.
You said
Oh, no?
You said.
No, I do have some. I did bring some in just in
There's
case.
donuts.
Anybody
I
wants
said
some?
thank you.
So what did Jeff do today? What did you guys do?
It's a charge. So Gus had.
Oh, Jeff's the charger. Right?
Yeah.
Then you brought in donuts.
Went to Linda's this morning. Actually,
went back to
settled
Linda's.
our jelly donut debate. I asked the lady, I said, what would you do for, I have the sound if you want to play it, but she said,
Oh, there you go.
12. She's basically, I said, pick your 12, whatever they would be.
There'll be jelly donuts.
There's a one jelly
I
donut.
told you that. Yeah, I'm vindicated.
Yep.
Yeah, totally vindicated.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mick just swinging his dick in Gus's face with that little, just one line.
Well, Mick Bait idea is the thing back is better than anything Gus has ever come up with.
But you came up with that.
Oh, but even that's initiative. What he's doing, like it's funny. That back and forth conversation was funny.
Can I ask you this? Because I was toiling over. Well, Coleman was toiling over the game. I was toiling.
At
over
what
this.
time tomorrow will Gus say he thought about Gus Bait on his ideas? 3:30.
When Mick walked out,
Very hairy young man.
when Mick walked out, I did text Coleman, what does intern Nick look like if we needed a backup? So,
Okay, go ahead. Jesus Christ. Is there? Go ahead. Keep going.
is there a what?
No, keep going. I'm good.
That just sucked all the thought out of the room. No one had anything.
I'm at 0 after that.
All right, we'll start with Gus.
I had a question.
Yo, go
because
ahead,
you
yeah.
mentioned better that was better than anything Gus has done. What's worse, whatever Gus has done to this point, or walking out of the studio? Because I do feel like if Justin were away for whatever reason, pretend he were in Illinois, God forbid,
Right.
like that might have kind of fucked the whole day up that day.
Yes.
Just leave.
Oh no, yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. That's bad.
But do you think I would have done that if Justin wasn't coming here? I certainly can tell you I wouldn't, but
in
You were ready
that
to leave
state
in
you
2
might have.
seconds.
In that state you might have.
You're taking us behind the curtain of the madman. I don't know. I have no idea. You seem pretty pissed. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a factor in my mind going for you. I mean, you walked out.
yeah, I get that completely.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think I had a kind of a valid point, but I understand what you're saying. You should never leave a show and you should never leave it.
I don't want to relitigate this, but you did not have a valid point.
Well, I mean, he's still here.
Well, I know, but you knew that was the case.
Right. And you
Your
told me it
level
wasn't.
of anger
But you
never
know
makes
that you knew that was the case like the night before in the morning of.
And then when I said you were kind of dangling the job saying he's not going to be here.
No. I always said there was. I Always said it. You just said earlier in the show
You
that there's a
said-
chance he was going to be back.
I'm not sure
Always
if these
said
are
that.
exact words, but you said you're going to be the one that decides whether he's on the show or not. Which, of course, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Right. So I'm sitting there saying I don't think he's going to be fired, and you're telling me he's
That's
not
your
gonna,
issue.
But you're telling me you don't know if he's going to be fired. You
Correct.
told me- so
when you say you don't know that, what does that mean? It means you don't know.
right.
So it's unknown. It's not a known thing.
Right. And I guess my frustration was I don't feel like I should have to. I don't want to hold his seat if he's just going to come back. That was my.
Well, you should have
biggest
just not. You
frustration.
should have just messaged or that night before and said, "I'm not coming in."
Yeah. I mean, look, well, the
But
thing
you
is,
wanted to do your thing.
not like that though.
Don't you think, Mike?
Wednesday show, I had I wasn't trying to like steal his job or anything. And then
No, Thursday show. I'm saying.
Thursday.
Thursday, you should have
yeah.
said, "Hey, you should have said that. Hey, I want don't want." That would have been fine. Like, okay, I get it. No, had somebody else do it.
The dangling I don't get. Like if you were just more patient, Gus. I mean, you might be right ultimately in the sense that, like I said, Gus might not get fired today.
right.
But
We have 8 questions left.
the idea that it was being dangled in front of you specifically was a little crazy, and I don't know why. I'll never understand why you filled in Wednesday and it seemed like everything was fine, and then the next day
Somebody got
I don't
this
get.
thing.
I don't get that.
No, that's
How,
why
how about the fact that you back now with your brother because he supported you?
he did come out and support that. I did see that. That
Some
was
would
nice.
say that he. I think it's more he sees the moment.
Pull
on
him a
social
string.
Oh, you
media.
think so? Yes,
Yes,
yes.
I actually do.
See, so now you say I agree with me now.
I agree.
See?
But have you guys bonded now over this?
No, I haven't seen him, but he sent me a
How many
text.
times have I golfed with my brother? 0.
Wow, that's true. All right, next question.
Get my music back.
What question are we on?
We were on 3.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I never answered the lie one though.
Let's not worry about it.
I would just.
That was
ignore
number
it.
3, Gus. You are caught in a lie. How do you respond?
I lied. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I'm a liar.
Okay.
This game sucks, by the way.
Come on. This is a good
Fucking
game.
awful game.
Oh, there's more to
It's
it.
not even a game.
Well, that's what
Who's
I was
winning?
saying.
What's
It
the
had
game?
potential at the beginning.
Well, I wanted to see both sides of how they dance.
Okay,
things.
good.
That's why I debated the game music. I
What would
wasn't
Mick,
sure
Mick,
about the game music.
what would
What,
you do?
what was the question? If I lied?
Yeah, you were caught in a lie. How do you respond?
I mean, nervous producer syndrome is definitely a real
That's
thing.
a very real thing.
Yeah,
I've seen it many times.
You did catch me on that. I went back and listened. When I said many, I said I don't have any, or I said I don't have many, and you said you don't have any.
What? Oh, you're talking
It was
about?
like on Wednesday.
John from Scranton
Yeah.
sound. I remember like it was yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I speak that. I know.
Yeah,
Like he did earlier. I know that's.
I guess what's crazy watching that back though, I see myself and I actually believe that I believed it in the moment.
Don't watch it again, Mick. Jesus Christ, life's too short. Like, you move on.
It's worse that I remembered exactly what he was talking
I don't even want to think about that. Jesus.
down that gravelly road.
Question 4.
Question 4. The new Call of Duty drops. How do you respond?
Well, the newest one, I'm just going to ignore it. This next one gets automatic ignore, but it's going.
Why
to be,
is that?
Oh, it's just an automatic ignore.
Nobody believes that. But
I am done with video games.
I never said I was done with video
are
games.
you a gamer, Mick?
I used to be, not anymore.
Oh, there you go, Coleman. Number 5.
Number 5. Kirk beat you up on the show today. You go home and have a bag of grade A California Kush in front of you. What do you do?
Physically or emotionally beat me up?
Emotionally.
Emotionally.
Physically might be a
wouldn't-
bigger issue.
Yeah.
Mick. Yeah.
Yeah,
I might be in trouble then.
depending on what was going on, but if I had a show the next day, no.
Gus.
I would say same answer. If I have a show the next day or I'm doing something that night, I'm not touching it.
Gus, didn't you say you smoked yesterday?
Yeah, I smoked one joint before bed to go to sleep.
Gus, you're lying. That's a
I
lie.
am not.
Gus, when you say when you say you're not going to do drugs, don't lie.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do drugs. I'm saying if I had something to film that night and that California Kush was in front of me, yes.
I said the
wasn't
show
gonna
the
do it.
next day.
Oh, the show the next day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'd have a little at night before bed.
You'd smoke all of it.
Wait, how
Number
much
6.
is this?
Blind Mike needs a ride in, and you don't have a car. What do you do?
Piggyback ride.
It's exciting.
Yeah, there you go, Mike. That sounds comfortable.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Mick?
Like sneaky, so unfunny. so unfunny.
Sneaky.
Maybe he was right about me being funny.
I mean, like the hiring process, though. I just wasn't. I didn't even know it. Like I just
Yeah.
had, obviously, yeah. Now it's pretty well known. Go ahead, Mick.
Well, I thought that was the charm of Gus because I remember his first day in. What I liked about him was he said he had some fucking bomb that stopped the show. I can't remember what it was.
Was it the ass and assistant?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was that.
Yeah. Like I thought that was pretty well known that he was unfun. I thought that was kind of the charm of.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Without sounding like an arrogant asshole, can I ask you why you did hire him over me?
I think that's obvious. He's
Yeah. He's an idiot.
he's a sillier character.
Yeah,
than
you're
you.
a very serious, like dark, dour, sick, fucked up person. Whoa! I mean, you just are, and that's a compliment. Like I like that. That's part of the reason why I like. But But like what I did to Gus yesterday, you would have literally you would have just stomped out of here and driven home like 20 minutes in.
I'd have been screaming, but yeah, I
but then you would have just left.
But I also, I would never put myself in that situation.
I'm not sure. I don't even think I disagree with that. But I'm just saying there will be a time when it turns and you're not going to handle it well. You're right. You'll scream back. You'll make no sense and you'll storm out of here.
I was wondering how Mick would take that yesterday.
Yeah, and I even think that was really like. I think I've gotten easier as I've gotten older.
Well, Mick also said he was out sick
that's just
that
a
day.
tough. I'm saying when your back's against the wall and you have fucking nothing, like.
I guess my advice to anybody in that situation would be to not have nothing.
Well, sure.
That's the best piece of it. Like,
but
I've never been in that situation because I have stuff.
Well, I think it's happened to literally everyone else that's been in here, though. Me, Justin, Steve, even Steve that day with the fucking
drop sound.
Yeah.
The Red Sox thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cullinane, Coleman, Gus, like anyone that's been in here, I think has dealt with that. So there's going to be so how would Mick handle that? I don't know.
We may find out. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll tell you this. Give the breaking news sound. We worked on yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't, but that's
He says, "Oh yeah."
Liar.
They all lie.
Wait.
Just do some breaking news sound, dummy.
I know. I'm looking for there it is.
Big news. Okay.
Sources have told Kirk Minahan, that Mike Montante and Mick have combined for working on a pitch to take over the two of them, Gus's seat.
Oh, really?
Yes. I will not reveal my sources. My sources are not.
Is he now
fat.
talking to nipples on the phone?
He's not fat. He's not a gambling addict. He's not going to sleep on somebody's couch on Thursday night. Whereas they would alternate weeks. Sources have told me that Mick is on board for this.
Definitely open to the idea.
Okay. They would alternate weeks. So next week, say, would be Mick week, then Montante, then Mick, then Montante. They would split Gus's current salary and then also work in sales at the same time.
Wow.
That's right.
My response to that was, I said, I'm intrigued by that.
That's a tempting idea.
Is that a good idea, Gus, or no?
I mean, it's interesting that it's going to take the two of them to try to take me out. So that's kind of funny that it took.
I think you're doing that on your own.
That's one way to look at it, Gus, I suppose. Yeah.
But
Gus now knows that's a good idea.
I thought for a second Gus was going to forget what the context of the show was and be like, that's great.
I like the idea that so let's say we take 4 weeks off, 48 weeks. 24 weeks a year, Mike Montante is going to sleep on somebody's couch.
Yeah.
Well, his girlfriend is in New Jersey. What do you think of this idea, Coleman?
It's probably going to end up being my fucking couch.
That's probably true. What do you think of that idea?
I mean, it would be
not you, stupid, Coleman.
My concern with it is in the alternating weeks, that means someone isn't doing something for the show at a given time.
That's not what my source told me.
Well, me and Montante not iron the entire thing out, but yeah, it would make sure the other person, whoever's not in
iron this plan out.
I mean, I'm going to be watching the show no matter what. He's going to be watching the show.
That's what he said. He said, I'll give you the quote from Montante. I mean, from my source, if you will. Do you hate Montante now, Gus? He's now.
I already said I did.
But he's like working to get you out. Now.
Yeah, now it's like shit like that. It's gonna go on the hate list. It's a shady move, and it's.
I understand Gus has a chance to save his job. Montante messaged me, but in the event that he does not, see, that's fair, Gus.
That's fair. That's
pretty
fair.
above board.
I have an idea in mind that I ran past Mick, and I believe makes sense for all parties involved.
Right.
Oh, he's so kind, thinking of all parties.
Particularly Gus. I think it makes the most sense for Gus.
Reallocate Gus's salary between Mick and myself. We would rotate full weeks in studio in the second producer chair. Gives an extra set of hands during the show, even when the others on studio that cut clips and create for the show, plus sales as well. I said, I'll think about it. Interesting idea. I said, I'm warming to this. He said, good to hear. Mick could throw a hissy fit tomorrow, 5 minutes in, and throw a wrench in it.
So they're already eating away at each
That's what I
other.
mean. Like,
he sent me a composure text message.
But here's the problem, though, Coleman. There's the difference between being a producer, which I understand, and being a host. The idea of these two battling for that job and who's doing better one week, who's doing better the next week, a constant battle between these two. They'll both lose
These
their
two
minds.
partners? You think they're going to turn on each other?
Right? It's hard for me not to. It's a tempting idea.
That's very tempting. God damn.
Isn't that
Sorry,
a tempting
Gus.
idea, Coleman? Coleman looks soured by this.
I think he
I'm not. I'm mulling things over. There's a lot going on right now.
Which is tempting to me.
I still got a game to get to.
That's true. That's true.
We've got 6 questions.
I got so many more questions.
What do you think of the idea, Gus? Forget. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it or not. What do you, let's just say let's say you got hit by a bus today.
Can I put myself back in? I was listening to the show as just a fan.
Like next Tuesday, say.
I hope not. I would say
you would listen to the show.
It would be I would. But I would listen. I'm still going to listen no matter what.
Would you come in as a third person then?
If you asked me to, of course.
Good. Okay.
But
Would you produce Blind Mike project?
If Mike need me to, I would too.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. You might be doing that today, maybe. Right? Or is Coleman?
I prefer Coleman, but
Fair enough. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, please.
It would be.
Why are you better than that two-headed monster of Montante and Mick? Why are you better than those guys?
One, because of the being able to still be here after everything, like taking punches, showing up, and being that.
I think Montante is going to be okay with that. He's sensitive. He's sensitive.
And he has shown signs of sensitivity. One, Mick's already left the studio, so that's.
I'm with you.
So half of your tandem's already unreliable on that. So you might
Mick,
have to.
you're saying
that is my concern with things too. Is if Mick.
I'd be more concerned about Mick because
I'd be concerned about his own job is what I would be concerned about right now.
If you're Gus,
if I was Coleman as well.
Why?
Oh.
What happens on a Montante week when he can't hit fucking record?
Maybe I'll be there next time.
Here we go, Mike. Things are blowing up. Is it now?
You've done it.
Yeah, and also you throwing me under the bus, me saying I'm throwing Coleman under the bus. You fucking threw Coleman under the bus, saying
I don't work with Coleman.
Why did you just take a shot at Coleman there? Well, I'm saying, what is your issue with Coleman?
I was seriously thinking this over. Fuck that. Fuck no.
Me and Montante
Would you quit if I made that move?
I wouldn't quit, but it's just fuck that.
If you quit, will you do the tweet that guy did? Will you do the exact same tweet?
No, I thought that was lame. I felt like there would be something better.
Well, you got to now.
But you have to do it now, though.
Oh yeah, now it's
You do the peace sign, right?
Yeah, it was so
What was sad is it felt very Coleman. Like if he stormed out,
fuck up.
It actually did, though.
not that you would do it in that way, but if you did it, that's how you would do
stunned
it.
me because we just talked about something that afternoon, and I was like, "Oh, this seems very." So I was like, "What the fuck did Gus do with one of these Minifans? Like they fucking like show up at his freaking house or something?"
Right.
So now you're against. For the record, you're against Montante and Mick as a duo.
I'm not against that idea.
You said fuck it 2 seconds ago.
Well, I hate that Mick just randomly said I should be concerned. Fuck that.
Why should he be concerned?
Me and Montante are a dangerous duo.
Yeah, dangerous and fucking.
Well said.
Exactly. You know what I mean.
Would you be? I think it's only natural if you're in that B chair to look over at the A chair. That's human nature. It's more money. It's the most powerful position, right?
Yeah, we have to do some talking about how that works.
Well, you would be in the B chair.
For Coleman? With Coleman?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are you comfortable with that?
I like.
Yeah, I'll think about it a little bit. Yeah.
How would you feel if like Montante had a great week?
Be happy for him. That's why I would have. I think it would actually work.
What if he was doing better than you in that B chair?
Well, I'd want to do better than him, but
Right.
I still think that would actually make the show a little bit better too, because you would get less sick of us if we were here every day.
I have 2 questions.
It is true, almost like a third chair, like just a rotating third producer all the time. Maybe I'll just rotate the 4 of
That
you.
would be. You were leaning towards that.
I thought
You were leaning towards that idea, and Jen, it just wouldn't work really. The idea of a rotating
no. You need that.
You need someone.
I mean, without Coleman, you have the game today.
It's true.
Fucked. I mean,
Well, we don't get into. There's only one key. So.
I think we have like 6.
we have 6 questions left.
We have 5 left.
5 left.
Or no. We only have 4. We got to the Mike needs a ride.
Mike, let's do one more question,
Including my 2 questions. That's 7.
I hate that. I have 2 back in on this one.
Let's hear it, Coleman. Montante in Friday, by the way.
Who's he with?
He is
Drip Lord, I
the
believe.
Drip
Yes.
Lord. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Number 7.
Number 7. Take it easy, Coleman.
You find out someone in a position of power higher than you on the show has a secret gay lover. What do you do?
I'm very happy for you, Coleman.
Could be Kirk. Could be Mike. Well, I guess
Definitely.
not. Position of power. I guess that wouldn't work.
I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't say anything about that.
Well, he was underage.
Well, then I have to say something.
Yeah, of course.
Gus?
I would just tell them I'm very happy for them, and I hope you're happy, and that's it.
If he was underage?
I mean, if he's underage, then obviously you had to go to the cops.
Jesus. Fair enough.
You know, I don't like the cops. Number 8. These are pretty standard. Someone presents you with an idea for content. What do you do?
Who?
Justin.
Let's say Warthog, since he's been coming up. Yeah.
Warthog, who is...
That was maybe the worst line ever uttered in show history. Was the Warthog has been burying me, as like a plea of desperation.
Would you have guessed that the Warthog will play a bigger role in this than you at this point?
Certainly not.
I think I'm first. I think Warthog is second.
Definitely.
And Donuts are third.
Warthog's nipping at your heels.
Yeah, I know. I believe it. Like I said, I wasn't kidding on the show yesterday. I've never seen him speak.
I've rarely seen
I
it.
said that. I've seen you two sit across and say nothing to each other for hours.
It's a telepathic at this point.
Sure, I mean,
We're like twins.
Is he one of the boys
Of my boys?
of the show?
What do you mean?
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Oh, yes.
He was one of the boys.
He was a producer.
Oh, he was like was he like a wacky on? Was he like a like a?
Often I would catch him doing a crossword puzzle and not paying attention at all.
So Warthog has a good piece of content. You're saying like, we don't know if it's good or bad. But he has a piece of content.
Yeah, piece of content.
Mick, what do you do?
If it was of value, or if I thought it was of value, I would share it with my producer buddy, and then I would hopefully discuss with him.
Just stabbed in the back.
Would you be more likely to talk about ideas with the show with the other half of the Eminem boys, or with Tinkerbell over there?
I mean,
this guy. We'll get this guy out. Don't you worry.
If I worked for the show, I would make sure there's great communication no matter what. I'll give you a PC answer.
Who would you be more likely to talk to though? Like, would
Montante. I've been talking to him quite a bit.
Would you and Montante at any point honestly try and put like a coup together, try and get?
What do you think we're doing right now?
Right.
Yeah, but you also just asked Gus about stabbing me in the back or whatever, and now you're already plotting.
Me or Mick?
No, Mick.
Mick. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't see him over the computer. He's very small.
Yeah, he needs a fucking phone book. Go ahead. But you like Coleman, don't you?
I don't hate him.
Okay.
That's not like.
Okay.
I just feel like I said this to you on Thursday.
I think the hate of Coleman is fake.
No, it's not. It's more of it's not a hate either. I said
it's hard to hate Coleman. Like I know people on Twitter hate him. I get that.
It's a frustration that I
he's
feel like I should be there.
He's a nice guy, and he's a kid. He's a nice guy. You know, you think you should be wearing his seat?
Yeah.
But that was never going to happen.
I know, and that was part of my frustration. I asked you that during the producer search. I said, why?
Something to that. Like maybe he will work really hard because he's trying for the seat.
Oh, definitely.
That is like
Coleman's coming around on it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great that Gus is just here.
Let me throw one of my questions in here.
Oh, please, yeah.
Would you accept if Gus were able to partner with someone? Would you accept that at this point? Rather, if you're between firing him and that.
I feel like this is surviving Barstool.
Right.
Gus, who would you pick as your partner? Like Montante and Mick, who would your partner?
It might be very dumb of Gus to do because I'm using Gus as dumb now. Right. It might be dumb of him to do because he's got the job.
No, I understand. But let's say you had to do it. It's just an exercise. So Mick and Montante are not available to be picked. Who would your partner be?
My first call, if I'm assuming that it would be Coleman's the A and this would be a rotating B.
Correct.
That's a good asterisk.
Just
you got it, buddy.
Well, because
you figured it out.
Well, no. Because I would say if it was just a duo, I'd put Coleman as number one.
I'm trying to think. Oh, don't answer this yet. I want to see if I can guess correctly. Who would you say? We'll go around the room.
Wait, can I write my answer down first so that way I'm not gonna so I show that I didn't change it because of what you said?
Yeah, jot it down.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Jesus, that was 90 words. Let me know when you're done.
Done.
Coleman looked. He looked over. You see it, Coleman.
No, he's hiding it.
I've written it down though. So
Coleman has not seen it.
He has not seen it.
Okay, Coleman, go ahead.
His partner, you're saying?
Yeah, like so he went to Montante. Montante and Mick are out. I'm saying, Gus.
Yes.
Okay. This is a wild show. I don't say that much. This show is crazy. It's a crazy fucking show.
We've now got him partnering with someone for the job he already has.
He's not going to have like a tomorrow show. This idiot's going to be fucking. He's going to take you. You just might want to have me Julie's job. I might just have you do golf course stuff on the subway. You know. Coleman, we're not building a fucking bridge here. I'm just saying a name.
All right, I'm going to say Will. I'm going to throw out Will's name.
I say John and Scranton.
Quinlan.
Oh, that's a good guess. Yeah.
He's already worked with one guy, so
that's true.
I don't know, but I'll say you're all wrong, and it's going to be terrible.
Just say Warthog.
That'd be great.
John from Scranton would have been my first choice.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah. I speak Gus. Like, yeah.
Well, it's a smart thing because he has the producing side, the technical side.
Why is everyone coming for me?
I'm just saying.
It's true. But
John made a great. Oh, sorry.
John's great. John's a good guy. He does a good job. The thing about Montante is is Montante going to schlep up 26 weeks a year in the winter? Like, when is he going to get sick of that?
This leads to my second question.
For you, Mick, I get it. I'm sorry, Mike. For you, put a pin in that. Like, Mick, I get it for you year-round here, right? So, but Montante's going to go back and forth. He's going to stay in people's houses. Like, he's staying in David from Hull.
Doesn't he have a job, though?
That's the other thing. Like, he has a job.
Yeah, I mean, he said he was going to do it. I believe him. If he would approach me with this and we talked about this as serious and he talked to you about it.
Give me a little taste of the conversation between you two.
It's not a whole lot. It would be more of like, we'll see how you feel it out. I don't want to.
Who reached out to who?
He reached out. We've been talking back and forth the last couple of weeks, but not about this specific thing.
Who reached
he was
out
the first
to?
one.
Not about.
He brought it up to me for the first time.
To you.
Yeah.
And you liked
about
it.
the rotating thing. Yeah.
You liked it. Okay.
So it was definitely open to
Go
it.
ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
So this I feel like this is a big part of the producer's search as well. But like if you were to accept this plan, you got Montante and Mick in here. Montante's obviously not leaving. The whole point of the plan is Montante's not leaving his current job.
Right.
I assume half of Gus's salary wouldn't allow Mick to just not work, probably, right?
I would think definitely not.
So they would each need other jobs.
Right.
Does that work for you?
I think that would work for you potentially because I think those guys would be working. Like,
But does it work? I'm saying
I will say
one
this,
of their
though.
job is going to allow you to work every other week.
But I'll say this, right? But I'll say this, like they're talking about sales. Like I want these guys to sell. Like you know, so I mean, you can make some money doing that. But you know, yeah, I mean, I don't know. So yeah, but like you bartend at night. You're gonna come in here and work the next day.
During the producer search.
Yeah, we saw you on Zero Sleep the other day, and that was great.
Yes, sir. Dig there.
So Coleman doesn't. You want you want no part of this, Coleman.
I don't understand. Like, are they just coming in here and being like a topic guy? Are they also helping after the show ends? Like, these are all.
we gotta figure that out.
It would be what the B
Gus, you
producer
gotta help us
does,
figure that
or
out,
what
would you?
the other producer does.
Everything Gus does.
What does Gus do during the day though?
Gus helps with cutting clips for the Twitter.
Okay.
He presents topic
Why
ideas.
have those been so bad the last 2 days? By the way, the audio quality. I mean,
Oh, have they been? I don't watch them.
We've been adjusting it back here on this end. We're trying to. It's soft, right?
it's like it sounds like it's coming through a walkie-talkie or something almost. Like it's there's a filter.
Intern Nick has been helping with it, so I think maybe it's just his quality when he's recording. But I've been trying to send the video file that we have here after the fact.
Okay.
So I'll work on that with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know I think
Mike Montante live 50 seconds ago moved on Shark Hands. They're the leader right now. Being next
as a duo, as the two.
Plus 150 right now. Wow. Intern Nicholas from BC plus 250.
Nah, he's not.
Beyond average Mick, solo plus 225. Justin plus 250. Andrew Augustus plus 300. Montante plus 350. John from Scranton. Dave Cullinane. Jack Coleman demoted plus 600. Jesus. Harry Minahan plus 800. Killian Murphy is still plus 1,000. Chris Coleman 1,500. Stephen Hyde is now in there, plus 4,000. He's
made the list.
The Big A Mutt's business partner is there. Menners, Norman Lee or Mike is plus 9,000.
Oh, that's topical.
And Steve from Gloucester is plus 10,000. So there you go. Yeah, I that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, I don't know how it's gonna it's like work. I don't know what the.
Yeah, we were saying like you have to have X amount of Twitter clips each episode, X amount of Instagram clips, like have it properly delegated where it's not even a question what needs to go up.
I almost feel like you guys should just do it together as a duo and just ignore Coleman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we're getting. Right? That's what we're getting.
Does that make sense, Coleman, or no?
No, that's
what do you mean?
That's a dumb idea.
What's wrong with that?
Fuck that. No.
What do you think of that, Mike? No?
I think it's an interesting idea.
I think it's just
as usually you're innovating.
Warring factions between them. Like just don't.
You got to deal with one of us each week.
No communication. I mean, can the communication be worse than you have with Gus? You don't even understand what he's saying half the time.
I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to speak Gus.
Question 9.
Question 9 is
Jesus.
not too far off. It's just someone sends you a parody song. What do you do? There's a little distinction with it.
Gotcha.
I would listen to it. I would listen to it and decide if it's worth bringing it up.
So same thing, listen to it. And if I'm unsure, then I'd bring it up to you, the A producer, and be like, I need your opinion on this.
I don't like hearing them. I like the surprise of a parody song.
I know. I try to keep the surprise.
Trouble in Paradise back there.
Just saying. And that's how I roll it.
You know what I enjoy about the parody songs is Coleman's surprise.
Yeah, so do I.
I really like when he's
the show's
surprised.
about. Yeah, definitely about Coleman. 10th and final question. Thank God.
Someone out of favor with Kirk is eating 50 clams in front of their fan base at another coworker's dad's family restaurant. What do you do?
Not go.
Go and harass them.
Well, you didn't do that, though.
I know I didn't do
The
it.
lie detector
But-
determined that was a lie.
You're asking what I would do going forward. That's what I would do.
Okay. How do you feel about this? This is making you nervous now, this potential Montante-Mick partnership.
Me?
Yes, you, Gus. Not Mike. He seems fine with it.
I'm
a little nervous.
I'm actually a little nervous about it, too.
I'm gonna keep the drawing board full and keep that thing going. It's like nerves, anything. I can only control. I should only worry about things I can control.
Gus, do you respect this show?
Yes.
I don't know if people believe that.
Okay.
How do you mean? Because the way his lack of work ethic? Or?
The lack of work ethic, and I feel like he knows that this isn't.
I also think he's just is like a wet brain. Like I think that there's some of that where it's like I think I beat up on him too much yesterday. Where it's like he's a nice, simple guy, but he's like addled. He's like sick.
Yeah.
Like it's like sad. You know what I mean, Gus?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's a good guy.
Take what you can get, buddy.
I would like Gus just to come in here once in a while and just hang out. You know?
Right.
Like, give me a third chair guy. Like, if he left. You know what I mean? Like, every once in a while. Like, just go do stuff.
Right. That's another reason I think like my situation was different than Gus's. Inherently, Gus has more responsibilities than I did as a producer.
Right.
So it's tough, like for him to both not come up with good ideas and
Right. Yeah, so we're trying to figure it. I mean, like, whether it's been Steve or Dave or Coleman or now the Eminem boys, my producers.
Right.
Like, it's like, I hope Coleman comes around here once in a while.
He'll visit,
You know?
right? Come
Yeah,
on.
you'll swing by, right, Coleman?
Alumni weekend.
Come on, you got to fucking lease in Watertown for a year. I mean, what are you going to do, you know?
I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not leaving.
it's only got 10
I've
months
proven
left.
that.
Coleman's not like the Eminem boys, huh?
No, he doesn't like this.
The potential of them below me is great.
Blowing you?
Below.
He's in a position of power.
When do you, because you guys, so Montante's here one week, you're here the other. But like, so when we do Halfway Cafe on Tuesdays with the Eminem boys, you'll still show up.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
good,
absolutely.
good,
I wouldn't miss
good,
lunch.
okay,
You kidding me?
good. That'll be great. Of course. Looking forward to it. That'll be good. That'll be good. Are you surprised at that idea, though?
I mean, if I'm them, like I'm thinking of any possibility that would make. If I'm Mick, I'm thinking, what are my flaws? What can do to better my chance of getting an opportunity at it? And it seems like teaming up is probably going to be the better way to do it.
A former press spokesperson.
As well said.
For a,
No fucking idea what he said.
I want that. Hold on, guys. Somebody tweet that to me, please. That transcript. You were the press spokesperson for that candidate, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the press. That's why politics are so nuts. This guy,
Because a lot of politics, you can you kind of know the answer already. Like,
yeah, but sometimes you don't, Gus, and that's kind of why you're hired.
We got a UPS guy here.
Huh?
Got a UPS guy here.
Oh, come on in.
What are your thoughts on this?
Thank you very much. What do we got, Gus?
It's probably some water.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Is it water, Gus? Yeah. Okay. I'm fine, thank you.
Nick?
No, I'm good, thank you.
I mean, Gus uses stuff like this. Like, just
get water.
Yeah, collect stuff and then, go. I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. Where are you at, Coleman?
Well,
what about you, Mickey boy?
As you pointed out, if he gets fired, he's fucked. So he could just hang around.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like, I mean, you could sleep here. He's done that before.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally, he gets carte blanche.
Yeah, sure. Knock himself off. I don't know. All right. What else, guys? What else do we have? Anything outside of this madness? We talked about Kevin.
Yep.
Tiger Woods by live. The video's up now with the Foreplay guys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I talked to Riggs about it for a while.
What is? So that's not just an interview, is it? Because they recorded that a while ago.
Yeah, so they have this. They do this thing out. Is that be Bridgestone or TaylorMade?
I think he's TaylorMade.
TaylorMade, right? Yeah. Because I think he's going. I don't know where he's going clothes wise. Like left Nike.
Yeah, is he doing FootJoy?
Is he? Maybe.
Thought that's what I said.
So they'll do a thing like they'll have like an availability day for like the media, like for video, like Colin Morikawa, Dustin Johnson. The past, they've all been there.
Yeah.
So I think they got like 15 minutes with Tiger.
Oh.
Riggs said. So they came up with an idea. It's up there. I won't give it away, but they were pretty creative about 15 minutes. Seems like
good.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. They said.
But because immediately when you said that, I was like, 15 minutes. What could they have done? So
yeah, and it was basically like with it, like almost like you can't leave the tee box. So
that's cool.
So they do something. Yeah,
it's not like a podcast. I thought they were going to be sitting down.
No. So it's the video's up. So yeah, definitely.
nice.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Think about it.
He's probably the.
I mean, maybe the biggest athlete
Yeah,
ever.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, like Riggs, the woat, the absolute worst of all time. Everything. So they're probably boring poor Tiger Woods. But yeah, so he might be the biggest guest any Barstool show has ever had on.
Does that include Portnoy's
I was
interview
going to
with
say
Trump?
Portnoy and Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Trump.
Trump.
That's true.
Tiger's close though.
Yeah, Tiger's close. Yeah,
Athletes wise, I don't think it's close. For
Has
Tiger.
anybody threatened to quit over this, like they were over Trump?
You should walk. You should walk out.
I'm trying. Like, who would even be bigger? Because we didn't get Carl Weathers,
Henry Winkler.
RFK
Jr. Who would even be? I mean,
Has The Rock been on any shows?
Not that I've seen.
Oh, was he on KFC or no? I don't think he was.
He's
Aaron
planning
Rodgers, maybe?
something with
Is he
the
on?
Bussin' with the Boys guy.
Yeah, but he's nowhere near.
Aaron Rodgers not
nowhere
close.
near Tiger. We'll get to that. We'll talk about that in a second.
Brady was on something, but I don't even think
I don't think he's ever been on anything, has he?
Didn't he finally do something? I remember being a big deal.
He only
appeared-
retweeted about the Jerry Hole in one stuff. But
He was
that
gonna. I remember Jared was trying to get him on that Ortiz thing. He thought he was gonna get him, but he didn't
Maybe
get
that's
him.
what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of then. Yeah.
I mean, who else would? Who else is even in the conversation?
Jordan.
Right.
He
That's what I
had-
mean.
yeah,
Like,
obviously.
LeBron.
He's dead. LeBron. No.
Michael B. Jordan was actually kind of big.
He's not as big as Tiger Woods.
No,
though.
no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Is that the Jordan you thought I meant?
No.
Okay.
Number 42.
Wayne Coleman says Michael B. Jordan. Those eyes are dancing around.
Wayne Gretzky on
Yeah,
Chiclets.
look, he's big, but he's
I
also
don't think
like, but he's also
It's
like
hockey.
on TV
Yeah.
and he's on every night. Like it's not, but definitely he's an
Biggest
athlete.
hockey player ever, but I don't think he's
Yeah.
close to Tiger.
Yeah.
But Tiger's also like doesn't do a lot of shit
Right.
like that. Yeah, who'd he even be?
Curious to see how Tiger's going to be in that. Like, is he friendly? Is it,
Oh yeah, Tiger's been pretty good lately. I'm sure Tiger's gonna be in full. Do you want to play some of the sound? I think he's in full. Probably like, hey Riggsy, he does all that stuff.
But they say he's like, funny is the wrong word, but like has fun with that type. Like,
for years,
kind of likes.
for years, everybody said like, because everyone thought Mickelson was like a nice guy and Tiger was an asshole, but all the players like Tiger's a good guy. Like aren't.
Mickelson's an asshole.
He's a prick.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I don't know. And Tiger's a Freddie guy.
There you go.
Any Freddie updates, Gus?
Not yet. I
I
know.
want Fred couples on the next week.
Next week.
In the next week.
Okay.
is that a lock?
Lock.
Okay.
Oh, Gus.
I feel like Cullen right now with his.
No,
locks.
you sound like Grocery
understood the
Joe, who
reference.
then got kicked out after he said that.
Let me hear some of this.
Yeah, we've been very nervous.
We got puke guys up here.
We've been very, very nervous. We each peed on different trees.
I've never taken more pisses in my life.
We just have when he shows up.
times
I know it's hard to
last
do
hour.
at full
Tommy?
speed.
Yeah.
It matters to me. This guy didn't sleep. The red on and everything.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just scripting, dude.
What's up?
Oh, that's just scripting.
Great to see you.
You too, brother.
How are you?
That's there you go. There you go. There you
Daps
go.
him up.
The video they tweeted, is like Riggs hugged him like 4 times. So
I don't even think he's looking at his eyes right now.
no, probably not. Call Riggs real quick. Would you have his number? He doesn't even know he's on. He didn't know they have Tiger Woods. He's driving around getting coffee. It's like, this guy's had
Oh,
Tiger
we
Woods
got
on?
him.
Big takeaway was no Rappaport in that video,
Oh well, we talked about that at the time, right?
Yeah, 'cause he was on the picture.
Might have been doing something.
which makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, if Rappaport like bowed out and said, "You guys do it,"
I think it makes
that
more
would
sense because
almost
he
be-
knows the prize a reporter anyway, so it becomes like that thing.
That's what I mean. It's like it's bigger for those guys. He might not have called me.
reached Sam Bazoyan. I'm not available.
Who?
What?
What? Jeez. Clark Kent? But I'm you know what, me, like, I love all those guys. I love Riggs. He's one of my best friends here. Frankie's a great friend of mine. I love Trent. So like and the guys behind the scenes. So I'm actually genuinely like that's a crazy pull for them. That's like me getting Bruce Springsteen on the show.
Oh sure, yeah.
Like that's literally that would be the most important. Bruce Springsteen is by far. Like if you really cared about me, you would go to Bruce Springsteen's house and get him in studio tomorrow.
It's got to be easy.
That's how much, And I'll say this right now, it's a joke, Gus, don't do that. But one of the Eminem boys has seen his penis. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's true.
Yeah,
And you can also get the guy on Instagram with 18 million followers.
that's right.
That's important.
That's right. What was that guy's? What was his name? What did Montante?
Don't break
remember
the bond, man.
That's
don't,
right. Yeah,
don't
sorry.
shit on
That's
him.
right. You're
Don't
right.
shit
You're
on
right.
him.
You're right. I can't
It's
do
already
that.
starting.
You're right.
You could, Coleman, if you're smart, you could.
You could break them easy.
Oh, 2 seconds.
Montante?
Especially the isolated week on, week off.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell
It's
him-
perfect.
No,
yeah, it's perfect.
lot of backstabbing.
Mick's paranoid, and Montante will talk to anybody.
only bringing donuts for Montante.
Like how good do you think Montante will be keeping like a show secret? He couldn't even keep the fucking coffin thing at
Exactly.
Portland.
I think I got faith in my buddy. I got full faith. He's zip-lipped if he needs to be.
I mean, did you know that he told me about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
We converse. Trust me.
Do you know he told me about you?
Oh yeah.
The thing he told me about you in this.
I don't know if I've read that part.
Okay.
Oh man. All right, Montante.
Okay.
All right.
See.
All right.
See. What else?
Actually, I had a question for Mick. This was actually on Montante's World.
Which Coleman brings up every day now.
Yeah, I was just
Coleman
gonna
wants
say,
Montante to
Where
go
is
back in his
Where
life.
is it? This is the time now.
Nobody gives a shit about it. What do you care?
Just saying.
Now
there's
is the time.
There's a lot going on.
What's going on?
We got tunnels in
Epstein list?
Brooklyn.
Aliens
We got
and-
aliens in malls. We got
That's true.
Epstein lists that
That's
people are
true.
just glossing over. Like,
That's true. It's a good point.
This is his time.
He's working hard at taking your job. What do you want?
All right, so he was talking about Mick going to Texas at some point in his life.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Colin. Very bizarre takeaway was the guy who used to work for Menner's is working for Joe Rogan, called in and was terrible on the show the other day.
Yeah.
Do we know that that's happening?
I don't know anything.
He doesn't work for Joe Rogan. He works for Alex Jones.
Works for Alex. He says he's going on Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Is the rumor. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think I believe that.
But also he was saying how...
Why would it be taking so long?
Yeah.
He was coming...
He's not there? I have no idea. I don't know anything.
He was coming at Gus in that call, but then proceeded to say almost how hard it was to book Carl Weathers. So I didn't really understand what he was.
That's right. He was telling some terrible Carl Weathers story.
He's like notoriously an asshole and doesn't do things without getting paid. So you're proving our point.
I guess.
So yeah.
No, I did try to move to Texas when I was younger. It did not work out well. But.
Yeah, I was curious about that. So
yeah, I just tried to start it. I kind of went down there after, I don't even know, I was probably like 24. And yeah, just lived there for a couple months and ended up moving back.
Was it the intent to do podcasting? Because that's what Montante
Some sort of content. Yeah, I mean, I thought about like maybe starting a podcast then. This is like pre-pandemic, way before.
Why would you move somewhere to start a podcast, though?
It's not like just to start. It was more of like a get out of the way. I had some stuff going on too.
So the other guy's going to Austin. He figured he'd be right in there.
It's pre-Rogan. But yeah.
Studio open? Huh, okay. All right. Okay.
That was just interesting.
I don't care. Like, I don't have anything, but like, I find Aaron Rodgers to be so annoying. Like, whether you agree or disagree, or he's just so fucking empty. He's like that dumb guy who thinks he's smart, the worst quality.
You see what Jamel Hill said?
No, she blocked me. What'd she say?
That it's like, what was the it's like Newsmax every time Aaron Rodgers is on or something like that.
It's kind of true, though.
About specifically the Pat McAfee show, she said. ESPN turns into Newsmax.
Isn't that kind of true, though?
I don't watch it enough.
I mean, the clips I see, like,
I just don't watch the full show.
Neither do I, but like, he has that thing. He doesn't, it's like, he's super serious. It's like very, and McAfee stinks. Like, as I always say, he's very successful. Congratulations. He stinks. And you get the other guy who looks like he's been lobotomized, AJ Hawk. So it's like, and Jimmy Kimmel is equally unfunny. Let's be very clear about that. But it's just like, I'm like, oh God, why are they doing this?
I don't pay too much attention to it, but I see a lot of the people going like, these Kimmel things are legitimate claims. Like on Twitter, I see that a lot, but it's all right-wingers, so I don't really know.
I mean, I would think if Jimmy Kimmel was in fact on Epstein Island at this point, he's fucking crazy because he's like, pretty vehemently denying it. Like if he is, then he should go to jail, obviously. But I would think that's not true unless he's nuts. But you can't win. To your point, if I say that, then people will be like, keep believing that.
You're part of
keep
the
believing that.
cover-up.
Yeah, pretty simple the way you think. So it's like whatever. But I find Rodgers to be so boring, and McAfee.
Who was the most surprising name on that list? Like, I don't know.
I haven't seen the list hasn't come out yet.
Oh, I thought I got
That's what my man Rodgers was saying yesterday, the other day. Like this is not,
the big everyone's.
Jimmy Kimmel's joke, Mike, was the only two A's in his report card is his name.
Oh yeah,
that's good.
That's funny. That's very
good
funny.
stuff, isn't it?
That's good. Sarah Silverman should still write for this guy.
Jesus God.
The other big talk I saw on Twitter was that John Doe number 174, whatever the fuck it is, they all think it's Trump. Or they're trying to make us believe it's Trump.
Oh, it's not Clinton. Or it is Clinton.
I don't know. The left wants us to think it's Trump. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Would you be surprised?
No, I would be just because it hadn't came out by now. Like he went through all of that.
I guess. I mean, who knows? I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, I don't know. The story annoys me. I don't know. Belichick has not been fired yet.
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Now they're saying it. Like I saw Volan tweeting, like it's all the balls in his court. But then they were like,
"How the hell is that? He didn't own the team."
I have no idea. But then they were like, "Look at Bill groveling for his job."
I saw Volan. I saw a tweet. I'm like, "Well, what? I don't get what he's supposed to do. Like he wants to coach the team, right?"
But also, was that groveling?
No, he's under contract. Like I don't. And he said like because he's like, "Yeah, I'd be willing to have a general manager in there." And like we were talking to Justin about this yesterday. It's like, well, yeah, like he's older. Like I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's financially. Maybe they're talking about trading him. I have no idea why, unless he's coming back. Why they haven't?
I think if he's there though, as even the coach, without the power of the GM, like you're gonna have a hard time having a GM tell Belichick what to do.
Well, it's not. That's not gonna happen. It'll be one. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
It's all. But if you just take it at face value, it's also smarter of Belichick to be like, maybe the game's starting to pass me by a little bit, and I need help.
I almost think it's more like, hey, I'm gonna placate these idiots, these old,
Probably, but I mean, he just had the worst season he's ever had.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
So, but also he knows if he gets fired, he's gonna get the job.
Certainly.
So, and he'll have control somewhere.
Yeah.
For sure. So, like maybe he wants to do that. It's now what, Wednesday?
Yes.
How many coaches have been fired since Monday? The Falcons coach?
5, I believe.
Vrabel got fired
yesterday.
Vrabel, Falcons. Are we counting the ones that got fired during the year?
No. I'm saying since Monday. Those two?
I think only 2.
Those are the
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. What was that, Coleman? You say something?
No, Justin was just passing along that Julie DeCaro had been on CNN talking about Kimmel and Rogers.
Okay.
This was on the 3rd, though.
Oh, this is old, right?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
And also Riggs said that he was recording Foreplay. That's why.
La-di-da.
Yeah.
Why even bother at this point? You know?
Yeah.
They've reached the mountaintop.
That's true. Well, I'm sure they're doing their We Had Tiger Woods on podcast. I would think.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, maybe they'll get him on the I mean, honestly, the way that video, if he says it's better than having him on for an hour. Like, he's not going to, I don't think he'll be great in that spot.
Has he ever done like a one-on-one interview?
I don't think so. Not like that. I don't think so. I shouldn't say that, but
He's done like an E60 segment or something, like I would imagine.
yeah, he's
right?
done a
Something
million
like that.
interviews. But
Yeah.
I don't think, a lot of these guys don't do podcasts still.
Right.
Like
Did
the
he,
big
did he
ones.
do like Oprah or anything after
Yes.
his...
No, he did.
Did you do Ellen?
I don't even think he even did one of those.
Yeah.
I don't
remember.
think. He did Oprah like before. I mean, after when the Masters the first time I remember that.
Yeah. I didn't know if there was one after, like
I
a
don't
big
think
heartfelt.
So I don't think so. I could be wrong. Oh, he did. No, he did. He sat down with like Kelly Tillman of the Golf Channel or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where they did it. I remember that. Yeah.
Because he just read a statement right after all that, after
Yeah,
the car
press
crash, and he just like
conference,
stand
yeah.
up there with a piece of paper. I feel like everybody gave him shit for that. It was like so disingenuous and not authentic.
Right. Yeah.
I remember Norm actually has this bit, but I feel the same way that like at the time I was like, fuck this guy. And then like when you kind of look back at it, you're like, he cheated on his wife. What do I care?
Killing
it's not my business.
It's not her dad.
Yeah.
Like it's like, you know, but it was so like, that was on the cover of the New York Post more days in a row than 9/11, after 9/11.
Right.
Tiger was, which is fucking crazy, but that's what happens. Oh, good.
I did have Howard Stern too on Aaron Rodgers.
Jesus, well, he's fucking like best friends with Kimmel, so this will be.
Rumor that I had to help Jimmy Kimmel get rid of any evidence that he was on Epstein Island.
Yes,
that's where I
that
was.
was another thing.
That's Stern's natural voice, right? Just to be clear. That's unbelievable. That sounds like the voice you do to make fun of voices like that. You know how deep that is? What's that called? What does he have? He has that
bass or
boom. Yeah, that modulate.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he has
it's,
that.
God damn it.
I forget, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, what the fucking vicious thing to say. You know what it is when someone's not witty and they're in like a feud with someone?
Who is witty? Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays what they do is they just make up shit about you.
Yeah.
They make up a conspiracy theory.
So weird to hear Stern's voice. I never hear Stern. It's so weird to hear him now. It's just so weird.
Yeah, he sounds old. Hey, I thought he did a good, his like goodbye or whatever to Ralph was not bad.
Oh, that was good. That's true. I heard that. That was very good. Yeah.
But no, he definitely sounds old. You can tell the dentures or whatever he's got in his mouth now.
Also, if Kimmel's a comedian, like fucking play along. Just shit all over. Just destroy Rodgers. Just fucking destroy him.
You just told me about the 2 A's line.
Yeah, don't talk about lawsuits. Don't talk about that shit. Just fucking destroy him.
And then he was talking about like how he has his team of fact checkers and everything, and then they just went back to playing the old Trump Epstein
just
video.
kill him. Just fucking kill Rodgers.
Yeah.
Every day. That's what I would do if I was Kimmel, but he's not going to do that because he's a pussy. But yeah. All right, we'll take a few calls. See what people weighing in on this. I think things not so crazy today, Mike, I don't think.
Some crazy developments, though, I think, with the Montante, the Eminem boys, as you're calling them.
Yes, yes.
That's breaking news.
I would think, yeah, I think so.
Is it all right if I use my bathroom break now?
Go ahead, Mick.
I was thinking it would have been great when Mick stormed out of the studio the other day if he just took a big IBS shit and left.
Whoa!
What is that from?
That's just Mick.
No, but what's the context?
I think it was one of his giveaways.
Ooh, wow.
Beyond average.
Okay.
Nobody, it is funny. I'm just looking on Twitter right now. Like, nobody knows anything about Belichick. You can tell these guys don't know shit.
Just guessing? Yeah.
Yeah, they're just making shit up even more than before now, where it's just like, well, we'll see. Yep, ball's in his court. Vrabel got fired yesterday, and then like all the Patriots beat writers are like, this is interesting. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, what do you know?
Where do you lean more? I heard you give the two options yesterday of basically like, because of Twitter, they all scramble to have the news first, or it just shines a light on something that's been around forever.
I go B. I think guys used to make
yeah,
shit up all the time.
And
Not even make shit up, but they would hear. I've seen it. I've been part of it.
They would hear enough to be correct.
Right. You go out to dinner, like Super Bowl week. You go to dinner at a thing. You're with some guys, and when I was on the radio, these guys would message me all the time. They'd say, "I'm hearing this. I'm hearing that," and like most of the time, I'd be like, "That's bullshit." But like sometimes you believe it, and then if you run with it, Like, that's the beauty of being on the radio. You just throw shit out there. But these guys, like, Curran said that he was gone after the decision was made after the game in Germany.
Right.
And now he's saying it wasn't. So my guess is somebody very close to the Crafts felt that way, told Curran, and didn't allow the possibility that they were just super heated at that time.
Right.
And like maybe just let it pass for a bit.
That we're gonna fire this guy just like off the cuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think suddenly when Twitter, but I do think there's more of a rush to do it, obviously, now, though.
Sure.
To be first.
But like Schefter doesn't do that shit, really, right?
No, but Schefter, but they just give shit to Schefter. Agents and like
he doesn't need to.
Right. I mean, like I don't believe anything about Belichick until Schefter. Rapport too, I think, to some extent.
Right. Well, Jay Glazer.
But like I said,
Mr. Scoopage.
That's true. Did I say this in the show? Like the Glazer report wasn't even a report during that game.
Right.
Did you see that? Did you see the clip?
I sorry, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
Because during the game they kept saying it. Glazer but didn't really even say it. He was
right.
He just kind of was like, yeah. So I don't know. He's Mr. Scoopage though.
Since they went to Germany, wasn't he supposed to be fired? That's what
Mick, you can't take pee breaks.
Tommy
buddy.
Curran.
Can't take pee breaks, Mick. You missed it.
Oh,
we talked about
Sorry.
it.
Oh yeah, if Mick produces the show, is he gonna be shitting the whole time?
Yeah, what are you gonna do with these pee breaks here on the show?
Montante will cover me.
You're not gonna be there.
He won't be here when you're here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He will be. Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Coleman, would you be willing to chip in once in a while, Coleman, once you're gone? The Eminem boys running over. Would you fill in for Mick or Montante?
A consultant.
I don't fucking know.
Can Montante take your lease or no? Is that okay?
No, he's never gonna pay it.
That's true. That's a good point. That's true.
I don't think Coleman likes this kind of talk.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
I know. It's making me uncomfortable.
I like the idea of one of our potential producers needing like the money so he can pay listeners of the show gambling bets. That's always comforting.
It's been forgotten that Gus is here, by the way. Like this is.
I just looked at it. Well, do you feel a little? You must. I'm not going to speak for you. Do you hate Mick more than Montante?
Yeah.
Because Montante actually laid it out pretty fair. I did not give that a fair representation.
That's fair.
Well, yeah. What did I do?
But my issue, like I said, my issue with Mick.
But Montante's a nicer guy than Mick.
You think?
Yeah,
Probably
oh God, yeah.
so.
Like, I said, if I went around the room, who'd you rather have lunch with today? Mick
That's
or
not the same
Montante?
thing.
Montante.
That's not the same thing.
Now, to be fair, you're good. Are you good in lunches or just parties?
One-on-one lunch, I would say I'm okay, but like I'm more of the group setting.
Parties, you're better.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Mike. What were you gonna say?
I think Mick would talk less at a lunch.
That's
Montante
true.
would just yap.
True.
Well, that could be good though. Then I don't have to talk.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But you think he's nicer than me? You said that.
Yes.
That's different than
He's like a
having
nice
beer or
guy. You're not a
something.
nice guy.
I think Mick on the surface could be a nice guy, but Mick has more.
No, Mick's a wormy little shit.
ill intentions
In a good way. I don't mean in a bad way. He's a wormy little shitbag.
Mick's more likely to plot
I guess
against
so.
you than Montante.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm just saying it's
Well,
who
I mean,
you are.
to be fair, Montante, this was his proposal. So if we're plotting, if one person was
I agree.
plotting,
Okay.
it would be him.
All right.
I
But
agree.
I'm on board with it. So.
Who do you like? What's wrong, Coleman?
Just phones are annoying right now.
Who do you like better, Mick or Montante, Coleman? This is an important question in your life going forward.
Montante.
You like Montante better than Mick?
Yeah.
By a lot or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same.
It's pretty standard.
How
He's a likable guy. He's
how
just
about- how
like
about-
he's kind of funny. He talks sports. It's like a bro's bro, you know.
That's you. Who would you?
Yeah, Coleman loves talking sports. With
Yeah, you know
Montante.
it.
Yeah, how about that game? We do a little bit. The ball.
It's like a Law and Order episode. I mean, and that ref.
Oh my god. Who do you like better? So you like Mick better? You like Montante better?
Yeah.
What if they reach out to you, both of them individually, Gus, and want the half and half thing? That's your only chance. You would do it with Montante.
See, I like that.
I would do it with Montante.
Yeah, Mick, you just wouldn't trust.
No.
Really?
But now I want Mick and
Wait,
Gus more.
You would rather not work with me than be fired?
What if I? That's a good question.
Well, if it was
His mind is in such a pretzel.
Really?
That's actually a good question.
Crazy.
It's a great question.
Well, the question was, it was between
No,
Mick
but
and
I- but
Montante.
that question,
if that question, I would work with Mick to save my job. Yeah. Because
I mean, wouldn't you like having every other week off? Just get a little bit of the dough. You can hang out.
Does that intrigue you at all?
no.
Mick, start telling
Mick
these
and
guys
Montante?
three
Mick
songs are a
and-
possibility.
Mick
Gus and whoever.
Well, I like the idea of Montante coming here Friday after just already losing this idea he came up with. I do like that.
How does Gus feel every day?
Like Gus Montante is not that interesting to me because in a way that gives Gus like Montante.
How about Gus Mick?
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm gonna get there. I know, but I'm saying like Gus Montante.
That's interesting.
Gus Montante is like Montante's not around. Like it makes Gus has no threat of losing his job to Montante.
Right.
Because Montante, it's not enough money. He's not. So it's like a nice job for Montante. Nice for Gus. It's safe. Mick in Montante's life all the time. That's interesting.
Yeah, that would.
You would do that.
I would. Yeah.
So Montante, you're already out. You're stabbing the back.
Oh no! I thought you said do it with him. No, I would.
You would do it with Gus.
Oh no!
You would not do that with Gus.
Well, is he getting paid or not? Because I think
then he's not going to do it. If he's not getting paid, he will do it.
Right.
Those are his words.
You're working every other week. Slashed it in half.
I don't want to work with Gus.
But you don't have to. That's
But
what I'm
now
saying.
I want that.
But now you can take, if you do a better job than him, you're going to get that job.
Right.
Yeah, I yeah.
So you do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't screw over Montante. No, he's my buddy.
That's not screwing him over.
That's not screwing him over. It's getting you
I think
a job.
Montante would tell you to try and do that if that was the only option.
I have to think about it.
Okay, good. Put that on ice.
Boy, that could it would be hilarious.
I'm
for
set on the
Montante to
Eminem boys.
mastermind this whole idea.
I'm doing a fucking favor. The guy wants to go back for New Jersey 25 times a year?
That's tough.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's committed.
He should be, yeah.
Can he afford a second place or something? Or is he just sleeping on couches?
He's going to sleep on like Daver's fucking couch.
That'd be in hell.
Yeah, that is fucking hell. Hello.
Hull.
I liked it. Oh.
Hello. You load up?
Okay.
Yes.
Already. Good morning.
Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Question for Andrew Augustus.
Okay.
I'm here.
If you've forgotten.
To show that if you lose this job, it's over for you.
I can't really hear him.
Like, career-wise?
Oh,
what
yeah.
the fuck are you going to do if you get fired? You're going to get fired in a week.
I'm going to go cut grass.
Okay, there you go.
It's wintertime.
Going to go shovel driveways.
There you go. Hello.
Gus,
Yes.
I have the solution to your problems.
Shoot.
Now, I'm guessing given your nature, this is going to help you perform. It'll take the edge off. Most importantly, Kirk will never know. One word, gin.
Okay, 0 for 2. All right. Tell you what better help in a second.
I don't know if taking the edge off is Gus's problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He gets nervous, though.
Is that true, Gus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guys like me, we had it made. Right, Mike?
That's right. We could start like that. You and I could sing together.
Hello.
Couple things. Are you forgetting that Mick is a fucking zero drip pussy?
No, it's
Number
no.
one.
That factors in.
And
That's nice.
Factors in. You like that, Coleman?
Yeah.
That factors in. Got to factor in. And number two, he literally said the other day he didn't want to have. He wants to have a title. Didn't want to be a placeholder. So he's to be a placeholder for Montante for the B producer role.
Oh, he's not
It's
getting
like assistant to the regional
Those
manager.
are both C producers. So neither one will be a B producer. One will get promoted to the B after. C was better. Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Thank you. Listen, nobody's arguing on that.
Fair.
Did you get half a cake baked for you if you got that half the job or no?
I have to figure something. Maybe cupcakes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Congrats.
Hello.
Hey guys, Dave's mother-in-law is that guy.
Hello.
First, Coleman, that game was just horrific.
It's really just a terrible.
But
that's not a game, Coleman.
I know. Okay. I toiled. I told you.
It's a questionnaire, I guess. No.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
gotta weigh these guys out.
And they were all just like obvious, like, what would you do if there was a snowstorm and it
yesterday
couldn't
was,
come in?
yesterday was tense. I thought we needed something that if everything went bad, we could shit on me. All right.
I think it was that tense yesterday. People were saying how tense it was. Everyone was like, maybe
it was a little
uncomfortable.
uncomfy. Yeah.
It wasn't the. It didn't feel like the tense, but like you felt for Gus.
Right.
You could tell you had compassion for him. As a
Yeah, so you
listener.
open the ideas. It makes sense, maybe the way your brain works. I'm saying this because I'm serious about this, of honestly doing it every other week and then focusing on stuff on the other week.
I want to be here every.
I understand, but do you understand that thought process?
I can wholeheartedly understand that thought process.
You're not closed to that idea.
I mean, ideally, that's
Not ideally, but
I say if that's the only way to save my job, then yes.
Okay.
I was the biggest anti Mick guy during the producer search. He was the worst. I wanted anybody but him.
He's terrible.
But Gus has driven me into madness that now I need Gus out. I want
People on
Mick
Twitter
in.
have broken. I've seen it. They just don't know. That's why. At least say it was
I can't
lighter.
take
you
the
know?
I can't take the lies anymore and the horrific ideas.
Yeah, there's
The
a
hard
lot-
thing is
there's a lot of both. There's a lot of both.
I've started to like Mick over that. Like not that I disliked him during the producer search. But he wasn't my favorite candidate. But that's the thing is like, do I like him now?
Because he's the
Gus
new
has
toy-
fucked
it's
up
the
so
new
much.
toy syndrome.
Exactly.
Believe
In
me.
3 months, we're like this fucking guy.
They're loaded up, right, Coleman?
That's exactly what it'll be.
When if I fire Gus today, and we brought Gus out in Portland, you get a big ovation.
100%.
Oh yeah. for
Whereas,
sure.
like, if he's still around, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
The one thing, not to bury Gus.
1 week from today, tickets are on. Tomorrow, tickets are on sale. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, Jesus, we got to remember that. Good.
The thing I keep going back to is Montante and Mick and anyone else you bring in will fuck up. I just don't think they'll fuck up in the same way that Gus is fucking up.
No, it's a whole different
in the sense that there's a disconnect between you and him and what the show
We
is.
have 3 different people do that job.
I thought you said it great, Mike, the other day when you said we might not know exactly what he would want, but we would know what he would
What
not
he doesn't want. Yeah, the things he doesn't want. And the Gus is not good at detecting that.
No, but is that good for the show that he doesn't know that? I don't know. Who even knows anymore? Fucking give up. Hello.
It brought us here, whatever
Maybe
it is.
this next
Whatever it
call-
is.
maybe this next caller will have all the answers. Hello.
Nope, they didn't.
Okay, well,
Even they gave up.
hello.
Sounds
Kirk,
like my
it's
car.
Jared Goff.
No, Jared, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Mick's unearned arrogance is absolutely insane. Where he was basically given Gus's job and made it a day, and then on the second day stormed out after 30 minutes. So
I wasn't given
think
Gus's job,
move on
though.
From Mick.
It was heading. It seemed like it was heading that way.
We think, but we don't know that.
There was no one else who was going to get the job. Mick was going to get the job.
But
and
he
was
has
a
the job,
pussy,
caller.
And
But here's the thing, Mick. Now you by storming out the other day. Now you've allowed Montante to slip in here, and you're going to be
I know.
opposite weeks with Montante.
Montante's played this well, amazingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a legitimate moron. He's the dumbest. He was last in his class in high school.
That's impressive, though.
It is. That's what I mean. Yeah. It's a famous class. He
It's
always
a competitive class.
says. So he says, yeah, famous class. Hello.
Like being eighth to last would be worthless.
Right, yeah.
Being last is something.
No, if you're going to go in.
Yeah.
Hey, I have an idea for Gus, and I'd also like to offer an idea for Mick.
Okay.
Gus, an idea I think you could add to your list would be if you went down to the Cape and recorded yourself throwing a rock through somebody's window.
That's funny. See, that's funny.
And Mick, I haven't heard many ideas from you, but I think you should take a trip to a farm in Texas, learn the ins and outs of the farm, record yourself shoveling cow shit and maybe baling hay.
Sure.
Because you're too much of a bore to have a future in content.
Oh boy, people turn. I'm surprised people turn on Mick like this today.
Yeah.
But
pick up the shovel.
But he came in with talking the big game. You know.
And if I think I can encapsulate why Gus's ideas, even his bad ones, aren't right necessarily. What ideas? Mick is in here today. Everyone was anticipating a big brawl between you two. What Mick-centric ideas did you have?
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, I contemplated baking a cake, but I didn't want to do bit shit and
How,
all
out of
that.
curiosity, can you walk me through the contemplation process? How long is that?
But that might have been fun. If he came in here
Honestly,
with a cake that said
10
like,
minutes. It was 10 minutes in
That's an
the
easy
grocery
thing to do.
store looking at the cake mix. I texted Coleman what his favorite cake was because I'm pretty sure Mick's
very confused.
oh, he did text you that, Coleman?
Yeah.
He did.
okay.
He said out of nowhere.
It's like Jeff. I was talking to
your
Jeff
favorite
D'Lo the other day.
cake?
Jeff
No,
D'Lo's like with no context. Gus texts him. He's like, "Hey, where's that Dunkin' Donuts in Bristol? I need to stop on the way somewhere." And he's like, "Where? Where are you going?" You didn't tell him anything. He's like,
I didn't want to tell him anything.
I know, but like, why would you? Like, it's a Dunkin' Donuts.
But I wanted to find the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, but he didn't know that. There's 7,000 of them probably in Connecticut.
No, he talked about a specific one because when him
I
and
know,
Andy,
but he didn't know that.
yeah, he did. He told me it's like in downtown Bristol, like in the
No, but
center
he didn't know
of
you were
Bristol.
talking about the Andy Mayo thing.
I should have had a clearer message to him. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Okay.
But if you wrote something funny on a cake for Mick and had it sitting in his chair when he got here, that could have been funny. And it would be easy to.
I thought I was gonna have donuts in the chair. That's what I was.
Yeah, or something like that.
I didn't.
I'm not doing.
I didn't want to do the bits.
Mike, he contemplated. Okay, he doesn't need. Yeah, he doesn't need. No,
All right.
we don't execution. I like the idea he just thinks of them.
He did at least contemplate it, which
Yes.
I thought his mind didn't even go there.
I don't believe that, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, he texted Coleman.
Oh, he
about
did.
it.
He,
That's
he
true.
texted that. Yeah,
That's true. Hello.
Coleman says he doesn't like bland pie. He also doesn't like hair pie.
Thank you. He stinks, huh?
Yeah, fucking.
Am I wrong, Mike?
He's persistent though. He
Yeah, I
hears
like
you
him.
saying it and he doesn't give up.
I like him.
Yeah.
Hello. I do like him.
I kind of do too. It's something about that voice.
Who cares what you think, Coleman? Shut up. Hello.
Two equals signing off.
Kirk, I just had a thought, and it's coming from an 18-year-old girl.
Okay.
I think you should hire me because I think I could do either of their jobs.
You're
better than them
18.
right
You're
now.
an 18-year-old. What year were you born?
Falling apart.
What's that?
2005.
2005.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. 18 years old. So you must be in high school?
I'm in college right now.
You're a freshman in college.
Yes, sir.
What university college are you at?
Sounds like Justin's voicemail.
Savannah College of Art and Design.
Is this JJ?
And you're
So-
putting me on blast. Someone's gonna come find me.
Well, take it easy there. It's okay. So you're gonna move to Massachusetts and do the job.
I live in Massachusetts. I'm in Savannah right now.
Gotcha. So I'm saying you want the job though.
I'll do it. I'll take it.
Okay. You'll be safe in that booth. I'll say that with Coleman. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Look, if you want to come and apply or give it a shot for well, we let everything you say is useless.
There's something. If you just frame it as he's like the least funny guy on the planet, there's something to that.
I'm sorry. What's that, young lady?
I said it's a super diverse hire. I'm a little white girl.
Well, you're still a girl. I mean, we don't have a lot. We have a lot of them in here. Listen, reach out to the show account, and whatever. Coleman will. Yeah, we'll bring her in, Mike. Why not?
Sure.
I'm sure that'll happen.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Definitely hear from her again.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be sad if that was Juan's new voice bit?
It could be.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, sad. Damn, douche. Hello. Couple more. They're loaded up, I presume, right?
Yes.
That was a bizarre call.
Hey, Kirk.
Hello.
Gus's drawing board here.
Hey, how you doing? Good Twitter account.
I'm waiting. Got anything?
Do I? Gus, do you have anything new on the drawing board?
I had one. I was going to go take a lie detector test today.
Okay, well, that's not. We said that
You
was not
said
a good
that.
idea.
Oh, I did say that.
Yes, you did.
He's playing his own ideas.
He's recycling his ideas.
Do you have any new ideas, Gus?
I had one of changing the author of the
to
book
who?
report. I was going to read the Howie Carr book Steve wrote and do it to Steve.
More book reports.
Why?
It was because it would have been a different thing. It was.
First of all, Steve never wrote a Howie Carr book.
Yeah, and second, it's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. That's why
I came up with a different one. The exact same book, but the same idea, but a different. What are you talking about? You writing this all down, Gus's drawing board?
He's gone.
Okay. Unbelievable.
I think we can all agree Gus Works is the best idea. So you hammer down on that.
Right. You're right about this. His ideas are just bad. Like, we should stop trying to even ask because we know the ideas are going to be bad. He's not capable of a good idea.
Or maybe find something in those bad ideas. Like, that's what, if you're relying on him for great ideas, that's not what his role is going to be, it doesn't seem.
I want Montante to stay in 24 different people's weeks. You cannot stay in the same person's place 2 weeks in a row.
You're doing a favor to whoever would have to house him.
True, but I like the idea of him just bouncing around.
Scrambling.
But imagine some Minifan with a wife has to explain every, like,
Will you stay
half
with
the
you, Mick?
year this
Would
guy
you
is.
let Montante stay with you?
Probably be out of the way, but yeah.
You will, okay.
You need to.
Coleman, you'd be in, right?
I mean, like here and
Montante's
there,
a good
yeah,
energy
like,
guy,
I don't-
you know?
yeah,
He's-
like
he's a good
here
hang.
and there, I don't mind, but like the full time,
It could be
like
a
a
fun
full
hang, but
week
yeah,
of
every other
Montante
week could be a
around
lot.
is-
He'll spend the week with you guys, Mike.
What's that?
He'll give you a ride to work every day. He'll stay with Justin, I'm sure.
Justin would probably have. Oh, I think
They're buddies. They won't be-
didn't Justin stay at
Yeah.
his
Yes,
house?
yeah.
He's got Daver too. Come on.
He's got Daver. He's got the whole crew. Hello.
Nipples. I think he stayed at his
Hello?
house once.
Hello.
Yes, I have a question for Andrew Augustus.
I'm right here.
If if the Barstool or Kirk were to offer you a severance package of, like, say, 6 months, would you then take that and leave the show?
No, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to work. This is what I want to do. I want to try to keep getting better and keep pushing.
What about a year?
So it's not motivated by money at all. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
And Kirk, can I make a statement in honor of Sopranos' anniversary today?
Yes, sure.
The 25th anniversary?
Yes, yep, yesterday, yeah.
Gus reminds me of Georgie the bartender.
He reminds me more of Junior's
Tony-
brother, who they didn't know about. I would say.
Come on.
Yes. Hercule. Yes, thank you. I guess that's an old EI listener.
You
They
think
usually
so?
sound like that.
It was the guy Justin bumped into.
Who?
You're saying he bumped into some guy at like a BJ's or something. He was wearing a Kirk Minahan show sweatshirt.
Maybe so.
The fuck are you talking about?
This was
Justin said the other day that he ran into someone that was like, "Oh, is he still on the air?"
Okay,
or something.
I don't give a shit. Take next. What the fuck are we talking about? Jesus Christ. Trying to figure out something nice to say about Sally
Mike.
Struthers.
I almost forgot. I was like, "Did she die?" What
She won
happened?
2 Emmys on that show. She probably died during the fucking. I hope not. No one.
You a big Gloria fan? I mean, the show.
Burgess
Gloria?
Meredith.
That's right.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
This is not an episode of Why You're Laughing. You do not need to shoehorn Norm into every bit.
It's a good point.
What are we talking about?
You're shooing.
I have something for Gus.
Go
Go
ahead.
Gus.
Yeah. He's not done yet.
I don't.
Just saying this-
I don't know the reference.
I think you said Norm Macdonald, and he's going with it.
I get a peek. Go for Gus. Go.
I did just now.
Earlier in the show.
We were all annoyed by it.
Gus, you said this is the most important job to you, right?
Yeah.
In order to save that job, you did a PowerPoint presentation that was completely illiterate, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What is your method of trying to book guests, which, great job on getting Steve and Hyde in 5 months. It's a tough get, but aside from that,
He has so much room to vamp right now.
there you go. Email them.
I email them and I call them and I CC Coleman on all the emails now, and he's seen the ones I've reached out to.
I will say the first one said.
Oh, no.
Let me find
Go
it.
ahead.
It's
Please
good.
do.
Can we get verbatim?
Yeah, we
please?
want this to be exact.
You can imagine the person on the receiving end of that email might say, "Wow, do I really want to take this show seriously, considering it's not even in English?"
That's a fair point.
Gus, any
This is-
response?
Would you say your emails are? They would come off as professional.
Yes, I would. I think Coleman would agree on that.
Why was Coleman's instinct to laugh right away?
I'm trying to find the exact one. It's
I was
pretty
going to
good.
the bathroom. I
It's
see a little package, and it says, Kirk Minahan Show for Justin.
For Justin?
For Justin. So I open it. It's a book. There it is. Jared Fogle. Jared the Son. Winning and Losing. 13 Lessons for Turning Your Life Around. Now that, Gus, if you read that book and got the author on, I would be on board.
I think Mick might be closer to getting the author on.
Can I borrow that?
I almost want to read this, honestly.
Maybe that's a book club.
That's
first book.
Oh yeah, that's
Jared Fogle.
we've forgotten that.
Is it like a better help book? What is that?
Well, it says 13 Lessons for Turning Your Life Around. So it's, yeah. Not the diet book, it says. He wrote it with Anthony Bruno.
Oh, he's good.
I'm going to read this fucking book.
Is that the first one? For the book club?
It might be.
Wow. Maybe every month you go through a famous pedophile that's written a book.
It's true. Yeah. God. I mean, Justin has to write one. I'd read that.
While you were in the bathroom, the caller asked Gus, pointed out that maybe his emails weren't professional enough to get actual.
Let's hear one.
Coleman perked up, making me think it might be worth.
Have you seen these, Coleman?
Yes, I'm trying to find the exact.
Well, Gus should be able.
one.
Oh, there's one that. Okay.
It's yeah, right off the bat.
It's one that starts I.
So I'm trying to find.
So
the,
you want to come on? I mean, so the show is the Kirk Minute. What I'm
Fine,
saying is,
I'm lying. I'm power washing. I'm lying. I didn't power. I'm lying.
you could be on a guest, and therefore, and
He's I don't know what he's. I mean, I have all.
There you go, right there. Send email.
I think he's making that one up.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to find it.
Who was it to?
I forget who I'm.
Oh, we'll take the next call.
Was it Zarig? Was it Molina's people?
Shut up. Take the call. Zarig.
Molina's people.
Josh
Ari
Molina's
Gold.
people.
Give me Josh Molina's people.
Oh my God.
I can read one if you
Hello?
want.
All right, hold on. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I was wondering if in college or anything, if you took any courses on like developmental skills, because your ability to handle these retards is unbelievable.
I wish I had. Thank you very much. Thank you, pal. They're loaded up, I assume, Coleman? Yes. 1 hour ago, Sheldon in North Dakota, one of the great drips of all time. If Gus was going to do a book report, he should have picked a Howie Carr book and then interviewed Steve Robinson. That's
Gus.
10:14 a.m.
I did not.
What the fuck, man?
I can say I did not see
you
Sheldon.
can say it all day.
I will tell you. Okay. Let me.
Do you follow Sheldon from North Dakota on Twitter?
I may have, but I didn't get it from
He's
him.
about to tell you someone else sent it to him, which I don't know what the difference
Somebody else
is.
sent it to you then.
Yeah, and I thought that would have been funny. That
wasn't your idea.
But it was a funny one because I didn't have an idea on that spot. So it was one idea. I was like, that's actually a good idea. Oh shit.
Jesus, I have no patience for that, Gus. That's a lie.
Could you get him a water?
That's a lie.
Yeah, okay. I was asked for an idea.
Mike, am I wrong?
I got a DM.
That's disappointing.
Nick, am I wrong? Gus, what the fuck?
I got a DM.
So it's not your idea. I said, do you have any ideas? I said, do you have any ideas? It's not your idea.
It's not my idea, but
it's not your idea.
It's not my idea.
Say it 10 times in a row. I'm serious.
That is not my idea.
No, it's not my idea.
It's not my idea. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. It's not my idea.
Thank you.
Someone's looking at their phone thinking it's skipping.
I do have the email.
I mean, what the fuck though? That's what I mean though. Like it's like
Yeah, and like I wanted to come in and defend him, and immediately I remembered the Jeff D I keep saying Jeff D'Lo. The Rico thing was Justin's idea.
Right.
So as much as I was like, it's something, he did something, but it was Justin's say so.
And just like I love Justin, but Justin gets a little like yesterday. He was in like "woe is me," like he felt bad. He had that sad face going. And I'm like, you just gave him an idea. There's nothing. You gave him an idea.
You say "woe is me." He felt bad that he fucked.
But
Gus over in
he
some
did.
way.
But he didn't though.
I know, but
He
that
did
was Justin's mindset.
But it wasn't his fault. That's not his fault.
Right.
Would you agree with that, Gus, or no?
No.
You don't agree with that.
No, it wasn't Justin's fault that I went down there.
Right.
Yeah, but that goes to my point: is you have to just say like he's going to be a guy we give ideas to, and he does them.
Right.
Like that's how he keeps his job.
Which is no way to work like that. I wouldn't think. Are the Eminem boys going to work like that?
No, I was just saying, if the Minifans are sending you ideas, Gus, like why do you? And they have the timestamps. Why are you going to present them like they're yours?
I didn't. I was asked for.
Who sent it to you?
Kirky Walnuts.
Well, he is good. I would trust Kirky Walnuts. I like Kirky Walnuts.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's actually.
You presented that like it was your idea. Everybody listening to the show thought that was your idea. Coleman, no.
He said it was his idea. Didn't
Did you actually say it? Did you say it was your idea?
I don't think I said it was my idea. You just
Are
said,
you sure of that?
You said, what's an idea?
Are you sure of that?
I thought you said I just had an idea that would be.
I don't know that either.
I could be wrong.
But it doesn't matter. The way you presented it, nobody thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I saw the tweet, the post. I saw
Take your time. I've not been mean to you. I just threw water
Yeah.
at you. But other than that, just
I saw the DM. I gave it a like.
Thank you. Appreciate that, buddy.
And I was like, all right, I saw the DM, gave it a like, save it for after. Maybe I can go reach out, try to get that up. You asked me for an idea. That was the only thing that was in my head that I had that hadn't. Well, actually, I brought up the lie detector one.
Okay, take a call.
I'm just explaining. Like,
no, you're not. You're take it. It's okay. You're just stammering. Relax. Take a deep breath. It's okay.
I did have the email.
Oh, it's here. Yeah. Let's continue to pile on him.
If I can real quick while
I'm
it's
not.
in my head,
It's just funny. Good afternoon. My name is Andrew Augustus, and I am the associate producer presented by Barstool Sports.
Wait, who is this to?
It was for Creed Bratton.
Why would I want Creed Bratton on?
I was trying to find someone who'd be able to come. He's a musician. He's got the TV background.
Why would have I ever expressed any interest in having him on? Are you talking like Creed to him or something? I don't understand.
That's actually not a bad.
He thought I was taking over for a
Well,
while.
if you want the good news, that email went to no one because it got sent back.
Why would that help? Why say that?
He's being honest, Mike.
I guess.
That's actually really funny.
Let me hear the beginning of that. Let me hear that first sentence again.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrew Augustus. Augustus is also lowercase.
Good.
And I am the associate producer presented by Barstool.
Just can you copy and send it to me? I want to read this.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Dave Portnoy at the 20th anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Andrew Augustus.
That's exactly.
I don't even understand. Like, I don't get the.
So,
Small A.
Here's the kickback from it.
Oh, let me see. You sent it?
Yeah.
Here it is. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Andrew Augustus, lowercase a, and I am the associate producer presented by Barstool Sports. I saw that Creed Bratton was coming to perform on January 17th, and I was wondering if we would be able to schedule an interview with Creed to discuss his music and time on The Office with host Kirk Minahan. We are available on YouTube live 4 times a week, as well as a podcast platforms. We have a large social presence. If you have any further questions, you can email me, Andrew Augustus. Thank you for your time and consideration. Is consideration the same in the email as it is in the text? Or
No, it's normal in the
gotcha.
email.
Andrew
yeah.
Augustus. I mean, not bad after that.
Second half is not bad. Yeah.
But I mean, like,
And he had the wrong email.
And luckily for me, I got.
I am the
email.
associate producer presented by Barstool. What did you copy and paste? Like, what happened? Why does it look like that?
I think
He forgot the Kirkman show.
because normally when I read that, it says I'm
Of the Kirk Minahan Show presented by
I go,
Barstool.
my name's Andrew Augustus. I'm the associate producer of the Kirk Minahan Show presented by Barstool Sports.
The others do have.
How did you leave that out?
Yeah.
Just, I don't know.
Okay, it's a weird one to leave out.
Yeah.
Okay. One or two more. I don't even know what to say.
This thought, totally unrelated. The Daver from Hull sound sounds like the Eric the Midget sound they would play.
Oh, that's true. He does.
Yeah.
Justin Trudell taking a shot at Mick on Twitter.
Oh.
He quote tweeted your tweet from yesterday. It says, today's show has been by far the most comfortable listen of 2020.
That's other than the first day Mick was in, that's definitely true.
Yes.
I feel like we're beating a dead horse with it, though.
Well, you're the one who pumped it up yesterday.
I can tell you over and over again how terrible he is.
But you said
But you said it was going to, in fact, be uncomfortable.
I would be very uncomfortable if I was him.
That's
knowing that you don't want to
Is
hear.
that what you thought, Mike, when you saw that?
No.
Right. You fireworks. You were fine today.
Sure, I mean, I don't want to come in here and do a bit, but
I will say Mick played it right, I think.
I
Again,
agree.
You don't want to do a bit, and I'm looking at a charger.
well, it's from the commissioner.
You have a problem with Jeff D. Lowe?
Yeah.
You do? Or you don't like Jeff D. Lowe now?
No, I don't hate him. It's just a charger and a trophy. It's like, I get it. And even Jeff already said he was going to do that before. He's like, oh, he should have gotten him a charger and a trophy case.
Do you think maybe
is
I
that, wait,
talked to
what
Jeff
did-
last night about it?
What did Jeff send you that you didn't know?
That was the
were
glass.
waiting
yeah.
Oh yeah. It
We'll
was
open it
just
tomorrow.
a gift. Yeah.
for? Oh, okay.
We'll open it tomorrow. One or two more. We got work to do. Get the real important.
Oh, that's right. Yes, thank you.
Hey,
Yes.
so Gus, I just want to know your thought process on this one. Your last idea was to read Howard Carr's book and then interview Steve. Sheldon from North Dakota tweeted that.
We-
now.
we-
Keep up,
just
pal.
went
You
through
gotta
this.
listen to the show, pal. Last call. We'll talk about BetterHelp in a second. Hello.
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 You there?
Yes, go ahead.
Gus, you know that Kirk is ready for you to go, but he doesn't have the heart to fire you, right?
Yep.
So why not go ahead and go and just get back in the Mina fandom and let somebody else try? You obviously can't come up with any original ideas. You have to depend on the fans for those ideas, and then you lie about it.
I mean, the original idea I had, it sucked, but it was.
We're going in circles.
Yeah.
He sucks. I mean, what do you want me to say? He's a nice guy, but he's a terrible producer. Okay. Thanks for the calls. BetterHelp.com. Go there right now. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. Go fill out the questionnaire. Bunch of questions. You can match it to somebody. Like I said, if it doesn't work out right away, you go to somebody else, and then bam, you're right away, as opposed to traditional therapy where you're stuck. You'd be stuck with a therapist you're not comfortable with, or stuck if you leave that therapist in that abyss where it takes forever to find one, and then stuff's going in your head, and it's a tough spot. BetterHelp is a new way to do it. Go to betterhelp.com/Kirk10, betterhelp.com/Kirk10 today. Entirely online, convenient, flexible, suit your schedule. If you don't want to go face-to-face, you don't have to do that. You can just do it without video. You can do it by video if you want. If it's somebody younger you'd rather have, older, male, female, if you're somebody gay or straight, somebody maybe matches up what's going on in your life in any way. I'm telling you, I did this questionnaire. They work really hard on it. So go to betterhelp.com/Kirk10 today. Betterhelp.com/Kirk10 today to get matched up and start your therapy. Very, very important. Betterhelp.com/Kirk10 today. When's the next Beyond Average going to be up?
I don't really have too much of a schedule for it right now. I don't know. Maybe next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that ambition.
I'm not. I'm honestly, I don't like to come on here.
Some Patreon with a loser Montante week, all right?
I'm focused on, I got to talk to Montante. Yeah.
We're going to record Blind Mike right in a minute from now. Mike will be off to the races.
That's right.
BlindMike.net.
Thank you.
Of course, go to Patreon there and their YouTube channel, Blind Mike Project, correct?
Yes. And if you want this episode, it'll be up tomorrow for Patreon and YouTube members, and then it'll be out free next week for the rest of you people.
Excellent. A little 14-minute episode on All in the Family, and then, and then off we go.
Breeze through these clips.
And you guys want to promote Gus and Coleman? Gus.
I have nothing to promote.
Nothing show-related you want to promote?
I mean, next Thursday, get ready, buy your tickets for Portland.
Get ready right now if you're listening for next Thursday.
Set your
Grab
alarms.
your wallets.
Set your alarms.
Set your alarms. 9:30 a week from
tomorrow.
When you're home, Gus, set that alarm, okay? Coleman, anything?
Nothing. Just tomorrow is. I know we mentioned Steve, but John and Warren as well will be in here.
His debut, Mike.
Yes.
Exciting.
Is he gonna be good? You think or no?
I don't know much about him. I just saw your tweet of.
Seems boring, but who the hell knows?
I saw your confrontational tweet to him.
And Steve from Gloucester in tomorrow.
Well, that'll be.
Oh boy. Who knows?
He's gonna tell you you're getting your dick kicked in.
Yeah,
Kirk.
he's gonna be a pussy. He'll be like, I like Gus. He's gonna do that whole thing. Like, it's gonna be like,
he's ready.
So,
Don't do that tomorrow, Steve. All right.
Yeah, one way or the other. So that's, and then Friday Montante, the other half of the Eminem boys.
Right. Yeah.
Coming with the pitch. So we'll see. I will say I'm officially intrigued by that.
Gus survives another day, though.
I know, but that idea to me is the best alternative yet.
Yeah. And credit to them for having an idea and presenting it to you in a way
really laying it out.
That intrigued you.
Montante's the right one to do it, too. Montante's the leader of the Eminem boys.
It's a
he's
collaboration.
I would say he's a leader, though. He's a senior guy.
It's a collaboration.
That's not how he sent the pitch. It was his idea.
Yeah.
He said, if you fuck up, that kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Eminem boys don't last till Friday.
You don't think so?
That's my prediction.
We'll see. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.